Good morning, lads. 10 minutes late. Oh, almost exactly 10 minutes. How are you doing? Morning. Good morning, good morning. Oh dear. Happy Friday, guys. Have we got any fun plans for the weekend? 1 minute early. Oh, was I? Was I 1 minute before the 10 minutes? See, I should have put the thing as, oh, I'll be 1 minute early, guys. No, I'm just, feeling like a slug today. Got, no, it's just, you know, one day I'm going to come to the stream and I'm going to be like, guys, I feel great. I feel so good. This is like best day of my life. I feel great. I feel like every time I come in and I'm like, oh, guys, I'm sick again. I feel like shit. Yeah. I don't believe that. I know. Every morning I wake up and I still feel like shit. Oh, dear. Oh, wow. I got a coffee. Oh, dear. Wow. How are we doing? Do I have any plans for the weekend? I might try and play some Ace Attorney. I picked up Maid, which is the maid murder mystery. It takes place in a hotel, and I think the maid has to figure out what's going on. I picked it up because it's 99p. Getting those hot deals. So maybe I'll start reading that. Oh no, awful. Look, it's one tip and this goes, but it's quite nice and warm though for my hands. The other one's because it doesn't insulate it as much as the other one. 2025 resolution. One day I don't feel like shit is my 2025 resolution. Oh, maybe drawing something. Oh, do you know what you might want to draw? Yeah, I think maybe I'll do some Ace Attorney, some reading. And otherwise, I think I've got like, I mean, I'm not exactly the most hip happening person, am I? No, I'm not very hip happening. Do some chores tomorrow. Visiting my mum on Sunday. Oh, nice. Is it Mother's Day for you sect on Sunday? Mother's Day here is next Monday. Yeah, I spoke to my dad yesterday. That was my Thursday. He's fine. There wasn't nothing like hip happening there either. Oh, it's in May. Oh, it's the different month. Yeah, Mother's Day is 30th for us this year. Suze has already gotten me a pot. Makes it sound like it's the worst Mother's Day gift. She's gotten me a like a soup pot that you can use to make soup. It's just funny because I'm not making soup because I don't do any of the cooking, but it means that Greg gets to make me soup. Greg could make me soup in a pot because Susie got me a pot for Mother's Day, which is very nice. Yeah, no, I was stoked over my pot because it means that I get nice soup. Oh, you're doing cooking class day? That's fun. But do you know what you'll be cooking? Hey, I would not even. Oh, do our clocks change? Do we gain an hour or lose an hour, Rob? Is it losing an hour? Yeah, my dad's, he's doing all right. He's old, but he's still trucking. Yeah, nothing like a gift that you don't use but still benefit from. No, well, it's kind of more, it's the gift of soup, isn't it? Like, I got a pot that will be used to make me soup. Because, I'm the only one. I'm the one that wants the soup, so. Oh, move forward so we lose. That's kind of mean for Mother's Day, isn't it? Lose an hour as well. Yeah, it's a piss pot. What kind of soup? Greg made me a chicken soup. It was a clear chicken soup. it was a... I don't know if he used the Polish recipe or whether he used a different recipe, but it was like a golden clear chicken soup. Hey, Jen. Good morning. Friday. Yeah. Where did he get clear chicken? Grew it himself. Very difficult. I don't think it had any vegetables in it. I don't like stuff in my soup. I don't like soup that has like shit floating around in it. I hate it. If I want to eat soup, I want it to just... I don't want to have to chew if I'm eating soup. And vegetables make me sick at the moment, so I can't... Yeah, I blend the chicken. No, okay, there were little bits of chicken, all right? There was a little bit of chicken. No, I hate stew. Hate casserole. Casseroles are, like, absolutely foul. I guess it's drinking soup, isn't it, drunk? Or slurping it. Yeah, I want to go... And then maybe a little bit of chicken as well. Okay, a little bit of chicken. Yeah, I hate stew. I hate casserole. The idea of them makes me feel a little bit unwell. Like, they're just absolutely gross. Oh, you cook out the vegetables and remove them? I think maybe I think there was some thyme in there. Oh, you know what? Maybe there was a bit of carrot. This is really failing my I don't want to chew soup, as I'm like, oh yeah, maybe there was a bit of carrot in there as well. Yeah, maybe there was a bit of carrot. When does soup become sauce? When it becomes thicker, I think. Chicken pot pie. Oh, what? Because chicken pot pie is basically a casserole inside a pie. When I was younger, I really hated pie. I only liked the pastry part of the pie. I would just eat the top of the pie, so the lid, and then I'd eat a bit of the walls, and I'd leave the filling because I didn't want to eat it. Yeah. Lasagna soup. Yeah, I bet my parents hated me. Oh, well, you know, not hated me, but like, but they hated how I ate because I just did. There we go. Celeriac, carrot, bay leaf, thyme, peppercorns. Thank you, Greg. That's what the soup was. And did I throw it up? I don't think I threw it up afterwards, so. I didn't eat a lot of it, but I didn't throw it up, so. It's good. I have to go check on my stew.
Chociaż nie krytykuję naszego narodowego patrona Grega, my tutaj, w ojczyźnie, jesteśmy nieco zaniepokojeni zupą, którą przygotował. Rosół bez świętych i błogosławionych ziemniaków, bez transcendentnego selera, czysty bulion. Martwimy się, że Greg stał się zbyt angielski. Jego zupa jest jak powiedzenie hip hura hip bez hura.
Hip hura hip. Thank you, Gulix. I can only assume that you were saying nice things, right? Right? What's the celeriac? I'm typing in celeriac in American. I don't know what you guys would call it. You guys call it a celeriac as well. Celeriac is called a celery root. Knob celery and turnip rooted celery. Cultivated in the Mediterranean basin in Northern Europe. There you go. Knob celery. Yeah. You Americans, absolutely wild, calling things knob celery. Was I a picky eater? Oh, yeah. So was I a picky eater as a kid? Picky that I'd go to friends' houses and be picky? No. I would eat what they gave me. If it was at a friend's house, I ate the food. And to be fair, I did eat a lot of what my parents gave me, but I learned that if I didn't like what I was given, I didn't have to chew it. I could just swallow it. So, so growing up, my mom wasn't the best cook. I always spoken about this before. My mom wasn't the best cook. So what I would describe our dinners as were kind of like 80s school meals. That's what, if you look up like a British 80s school meal, it kind of like, it resembles what I was given as dinners. So if you didn't like what you were given, I had to sit at the table, you know, you had to sit at the table and finish it, or hide it. Oh, we don't have turkey twizzlers over here. Just like peas, like plain unseasoned peas. Some kind of maybe meat. Usually it would be minced meat because minced meat was the cheapest meat that you could get. Then maybe some like boiled carrots. Everything was boiled. Everything was boiled. And you could just eat it. You could just swallow it. You didn't have to chew it. What, tell them that I didn't like it? What, before or after they cooked it? I suspect they would run out of options. Yeah, regular English food. After I'd eaten it. No, well, like, there were things that I threw up because I didn't like it, but I still kept getting given them. There wasn't all that much choice. Yeah, I suspect because my parents would just cook for particularly if it was Saturday and Sunday, so my dad wasn't working. It was being cooked for the whole family, so it didn't matter if I liked it or not. You know, I just ate, you know, see what you're given. Just see what you're given. Boil everything. Oh my god. Yeah. You boil your carrots. You boil peas. Oh, fucking boiled new potatoes. Absolutely foul. They're so bad. I remember vomiting up boiled new potatoes after getting. They're so awful. Because they weren't like seasoned or anything. It's just plain boiled new potatoes. I hated them. So gross. Oh, shepherd's pie. I hated that as well. I hated cottage pie. I think there was one I preferred over the other. But then I was a fussy kid. I went through a phase of not liking minced meat. But minced meat was largely all we could afford. So my parents called them burger bits because it's like, you know, you make burgers out of minced meat. I fucking ate them up. I was like, wow, I love these burger bits. I love these burgers. And I ate them and I was so happy. I remember eating broccoli and I didn't like broccoli. Still don't like broccoli. But I ate it because my parents convinced me that they were the trees from Rupert. Yeah, like Rupert Bear. They were the trees because I used to watch the TV show. They were the trees from the Rupert Bear TV show, and I used to eat them. My mum would make like mountains out of the mashed potato, and we'd like put the trees in it and stuff, and we'd make it look like how I imagined the Rupert Valley. I can't remember where they live now, but the Rupert Forest, in an effort to try and get me to eat it. Yeah, she really tried. Yeah, she really did try. She did. Like, she was not naturally a very good cook, but she tried. My mum always hated fish. Absolutely hated it. Wouldn't eat any fish of any kind. But but she would still make fish pie because she knew my dad and I liked it. She said she would be sitting there gagging because she was having to make this fish pie that we would eat. And she'd sit there and she'd be gagging as she was putting it together. Yeah. So she did her best. She did her best. Yeah. No, that would be gross. No, not with the fishes. No, just like like cut up fish with mashed potato on top. Yeah. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, no, I think so, Ver. Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah, no, 100%. Definitely, I think. Yeah, well, like, some of the food that I still don't like today is because it wasn't very nice. It wasn't very nice growing up. Yeah, it's definitely true for some things, right? Hey, Pip, good morning. You like broccoli? I don't know. I don't like it with cheese. I don't know. A lot of these things make me throw up, so I don't particularly like them. I don't like the taste of them because I end up throwing them back up. So, I do like a salmon pizza. I do. I like a salmon pizza. I like a pizza with tuna and anchovies on it as well. Oh, liked Brussels sprouts. I've never been a sprout kind of person. I've had them. I think I've had them. I don't know if it's from lack of trying them really, because I might have had them once when they were boiled with no seasoning at my parents' for Christmas. Then decided I never wanted to eat them again and just... Yeah. Yeah, I remember on Christmas Day, my sister and my mom and I peeling Brussels sprouts. Is this where the game's saved? Oh, no, I remember. Okay. This gives us a bit of a... Yeah, we did do this last time.
And when I woke up, I was at the police station. Luckily, I managed to persuade Rosso I was innocent.
Poor Georges.
What a mess.
Yeah.
I bungled the whole thing.
I think we just saved after this bit, though.
So. You made a pretty good job of distracting those two crooks.
Yeah, but the killer got away with the tripod.
No, he didn't. He's not the only one who can dress up in costume.
You mean it was you who stole the tripod? Oh, hell, Nico. I could have been shot.
I like how he's only concerned about himself.
To shit their own feet.
I just wish you'd told me your plans. We're supposed to be in this together.
Last good morning.
Dressed up like a pantomime cat.
Don't sulk, Georgie, please.
Oh, rats. And don't call me Georgie.
I really thought you'd be pleased. After all, we've got the tripod.
Okay, can I now use...
Nothing
Yay!
happened.
Yeah.
The gem fits perfectly, but what does that prove?
Maybe the tripod has to be in a certain location.
There's nothing on the manuscript to indicate where, though, is there?
Is their accent getting thicker? I wonder if it's the accent in the original versus the accent in the like director's cut stuff. So she might have, this might be voice lines from the original, whereas the stuff from that was done later is in a lesser accent. I imagine the cobwebs. Imagine the heating, Arthur. Yeah. Imagine how, like, do we think that's double glazing? I bet you not. That's single glazed. All right, that's...
No way.
Maybe we just want to
Let's
have a
take
look at
another
this.
look at the manuscript.
There we go. So it looks like the tripod has to be in front of a castle.
There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
Oh, she didn't have much of an accent at all. They just gave up by the reforged version. Zero accent, and is voiced by the same woman that does Scully. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. I guess it makes sense that it would be harder to do a French accent. I don't know what a French accent in German would sound like. This is the director's cut. Director's cut. Welcome in. Yeah. Same as English, does it? I guess it's, you know, something I don't really think of. Like, think of different accents sounding in different languages. I know when English people... I don't know, do we have accents when we speak different languages? We try to get rid of them. Because I couldn't imagine, you know, oh, bonjour, mate. Parlez-vous anglais? Yeah, accents do come through, you think. No, I haven't played the other versions. I've heard good things about the Reforged. But when I was looking, I was comparing the director's cut to the Reforged. I saw people in the reviews saying that they preferred the director's cut, which is why I went for this one. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. Thank you. Lufisra. Am I right? Tell me if I pronounced it right. Or tell me if I pronounced it wrong. I'll give it another go. Thank you very much for the follow. It's the worst out of the 3 versions, but you get like extra Nico bits in this. You fool!
A knight with a crystal ball. The Knight Scroll bears a phrase in Latin. Through my teachings, you will be enlightened.
Thank you.
There's a woman looking at
Lou,
her
welcome
reflection
in.
a
Thank
mirror,
you very much for
but
the
the
follow.
reflection has 3 hideous faces.
There's only one furry game that we're playing at the moment. Just the one. Isn't it? What else are we playing? Siberia's not a furry game. That's like a... what's the name for people that are really into like automatons? Thank you very much. Thank you for gifting us sub to Lulu. Welcome to the weenies. Now you're really stuck here. Thank you very much, Rug. Oh, yeah. Konnichiwa, watashi wa badger desu. Yeah, all right. Yeah, an English accent when I say it. That makes sense. Squeakies. Maybe oilies? Because they, you know, oil.
Look there, 2 guys on the same horse.
Maybe not. This is the tool I use to get into the sewers.
My best American accent.
Yes, you showed me before.
I keep showing it the same shit. Howdy, y'all. Konnichiwa, watashi wa badger desu.
No. Did I show you this matchbook?
Yeah, we 100% have. Butterscotch.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Nico, shake hands with me.
No chance, Buster.
Maybe not.
Yeah, it does typically make it easier to speak if you put on an accent. Yeah, I agree.
I showed you the red nose, didn't I?
I
Yes,
can't
you
imagine somebody speaking French with an Australian accent, though.
Do you want this
I'm not going to
photograph
try,
back?
because I can't do an Australian accent to start
you
with.
keep it. I can always make another print.
Okay.
Let's take another look at
No,
the
I don't.
manuscript.
I hate that I can't leave this. I've got to look at it all
There's a
before it
guy
lets
with
me
a
leave.
between. There's
Look at...
a knight. The knight through there, but the I'd better get back to the quest.
Well, I guess we'll just leave. We could go to the museum. Presumably they're going to be very upset because something's been stolen. There we go.
The glass case was intact, but the tripod had been replaced by a sign reading, "Exhibit temporarily removed." The case was empty.
Okay.
Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur?
Oui?
Do you know anything about the Knights of the Temple?
No, sir. Not a sausage.
The sign on the tripod says
Not a
it was
sausage.
found at a Templar preceptory.
It does?
Yeah. It doesn't mention John D. at all.
Most remiss.
You don't know anything about the tripod, do you?
No, I don't. I never had much of a start in life, you see.
Oh,
I owe a little education.
I've heard his story.
Why don't you...
You know, do you?
And you're...
Okay. Do you want to see that?
Do you recognize this tripod?
It is vaguely familiar.
I should think it is.
Very similar to the ones we used to have here at the museum. In fact,
Weird.
That's what I thought.
but this is obviously a poor copy.
Yeah.
Right.
Totally. Okay, well,
Thanks
you.
for your help. Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie. Hey, I visited Nicole's apartment.
Yeah, she told me you came by.
Ooh, quite a fine Georgie boy. I didn't expect anything quite so sexy.
I hope you're referring to the manuscript.
Oui, of course.
This is the one time that George, like, stood up. Okay, I'm not supposed to show him. That's fair enough.
What do you make of this?
It's the biggest gemstone I've ever seen. Where did you get it?
From Professor Pegram's messenger boy.
Pegram? Professor Nigel Pegram? He's in Ireland, investigating a Templar site, isn't he?
He was, until he disappeared.
It's my
Did
privilege.
Pegram find this on his dig?
Yeah, the site where this was found was a Templar castle.
Look, only I
Do
get
you
to
think
sniff
it
her
could be part
sheets.
of the Templar
No one else
treasure?
does, alright?
No, I shouldn't think so. You're not one of those crazies who think the Templars still exist, are you?
Oh god, no.
Well, I try to keep an open mind on the matter. Do you know Pegram well?
Not really. I met him at a conference. I would have liked to talk to him in depth, but I didn't.
We might have
time.
already
When was this?
spoken to him about
back in the
this.
summer,
Sure.
July, I think.
What did you make of the manuscript?
It dates from the time of the Crusades.
We guessed that from the Templar seal.
It's a story.
I thought
in
she was
pictures,
that
like
drunk,
a
I'm sorry.
modern-day comic book.
What story does the manuscript tell?
I know.
I don't know.
Scammed
it was
me as
probably
well.
produced for the tourist market.
Tourists?
Oh, oui, pilgrims in
think
their
he's
thousands on their way to Jerusalem.
lying.
The tourist trade is nothing new, you know. It's been around for centuries. Ever since Joshua made a packet selling souvenir bricks from the walls of Jericho.
I think he's lying. I think he's doing the thing where you're like, oh yeah, that's like a really cheap copy. You know, mass produced. I'll buy it off of you for $5. When it's actually worth a lot more.
Have you deciphered any of the images on the manuscript?
There's very little I can be sure about. The slang of the bull could be a reference to Mithras,
Who's he?
a Persian god, almost as popular as Christ at one time. The only thing I can be sure of is the knight. He's Spanish.
How can you tell that?
The writing on the shield, the reference to Ave Maria. No self-respecting knight from Northern Europe would have borne a coat of arms like that.
Okay.
Can you identify the knight's coat of arms?
I already did, Georgie. He's a member of the De Vasconcelos family from the Costa Calida.
Were they famous?
Italy?
They're not mentioned after the 15th century.
Oh,
The spotlight of history moved on. They're probably long dead.
Oh, I can't wait to find out that George is actually a relative, like Gabriel Knight style. George or Schattenjäger. Oh, oh, your sheets smell nice.
no way. What do you make of this ID card?
Nothing.
We'll just make sure that we've asked him about
Does
this.
this
I'm
matchbook mean anything to
90%
you?
sure we have.
Alamut is the name of the place where the Hashashin were based.
A Schattenjäger.
Where is
Na
it?
na na
Somewhere
na
in what used to be called Persia.
Schattenjäger.
I'm not too hot on modern geography, I'm afraid. The most recent map I have shows America as
Yeah, I remember this. Okay. I don't want to show him my
Thanks for
snotty
your help,
tissue.
Andre.
You're welcome.
Gonna save that for someone special. All right, so he said some Costa something. Oh, this is new. Hello. I bet that's a murderer.
Excuse me, officer.
100%. Oh wow, he's got like a.
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
He's got some eyes.
Only that they were excommunicated.
Yeah, 1,000-yard stare.
trial
That's what I was thinking of. I didn't know if it's the right saying.
within this very square.
No, this
Boy,
guy.
What they
I reckon
teach
he's a
in the police
murderer.
academy these days.
That kid?
No, monsieur. I read it
Suspicious,
on that
though.
board over there.
Shouldn't you be off directing traffic or something?
You have seen the Parisian traffic, no?
Yeah, so?
I could direct the traffic. The most dangerous, the east side of Rome. Or I can sit here and enjoy the sun, the architecture, and the Sauvignon. Which would you choose?
Yeah, but I'm not a policeman. What happened to duty?
An excellent question.
Oh, what a sweetie fog. Well, she's got to save it for later, right? You don't want to eat your snacks when you first get them. Have you tried her with like a puzzle box to see whether she's smart enough to like learn kind of complex sets of, you know, like you have to get off the bed in order to push it under the bed kind of thing?
Do you know what this is?
Aha! You Americans with your notorious nose candy. I read Hollywood Wives. I know all about it.
If you tried to sniff this stuff, you'd wall up your nostrils. It's plaster of Paris.
It is. Thank heaven. For one awful
Does America
moment,
like cocaine,
I thought
particularly?
I might actually have to arrest somebody. Alors, the paperwork. You have no idea.
Have you seen this man before?
No. Who is it?
I believe him to
You
be
and your
an
nose
international
candy.
assassin.
Oh.
Is that all you can say? Oh.
Oh, rich
I did
Americans like
wonder
cocaine,
if
I see.
should say that I believe
Like
you
George.
to be an international paranoiac, but it didn't seem polite.
At least he's polite.
Does this red nose
Oh, I
mean
can't wait
anything
to
you?
show him my tissue.
Aha! A prosthetic nose. Very significant.
It is?
No, I am just having a little joke.
Oh, you got the one where she'd need to push down to release the kibble, but she wasn't interested in it. No, sometimes they... I know Sue sometimes gets frustrated. We've got a hard one for her. And she's like, Mummy, it's just not worth it. The snacks aren't worth it. Yeah. Stuff you can make at home. I think, doesn't the UK have a bit of a cocaine problem? Isn't that the... Yeah, popularity-wise. I thought they'd found traces of cocaine in the bathrooms of the House of Commons, I think. Hey, Poop! Good morning. Do you want to see my tissue?
What do you make of this grease paint stained tissue?
Delightful. Would you like to see some of my used tissues?
Oh, yeah, I
Hell
would.
no.
Then
Oh,
please
okay.
put yours away.
I wanted to see them.
Would you like to shake? I stopped myself barely in time. Electrocuting a cop would not have been smart. They'd rebuild the
doesn't
Bastille
seem like he'd
just so they
care.
could throw me in and throw away the key. Do you know what this is?
It's a sewer key.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Match made in
The pattern
heaven.
looks
Shit flapping
Middle
poop.
Eastern.
Take a look at this.
Ah, an electrician.
Yes, I am an electrician.
What do you think of this?
A blood pressure sleeve.
Look at this gem. What do you think?
Cut
I love
glass.
this guy.
No, it's not. It's for real.
What kind of
Nuh-uh.
madman would go around waving a priceless gem under people's noses?
I'm an American.
So
What can I
either it's
say?
glass or I'm mad? I didn't like to think about that for too long. What do you know about medieval ironmongery?
She'd like to see a
Have
photo of
look
my
at
dad.
This little baby.
A tripod. What is it for?
You mean you don't know?
No, monsieur. Nor do you, I think.
I'll see you around.
I don't know if that guy gave us
I'll
any
be
information.
there.
Yeah, sure. Right. We can go up there. Let's have a... I like how this is just directly over his crotch.
Hey, you with the balls.
Oui?
Does this guy look like a murderer? He kind of looks like the guy at the museum, I'll be honest.
Does this plaster interest you?
Well,
Forget it. Forget that I asked. Have you seen this man before?
no.
Look, a red nose.
How you say? Whoop-de-doo.
Does this grease paint mean anything to you?
It looks like one of mine, or at least another jongleur.
Or a clown?
Mais naturellement, a clown.
Hardly a breakthrough. It didn't seem right to fry somebody's palm when they make their living with their hands.
Oh, we suddenly got morals now, alright.
This gadget is a sewer key.
I do not want it.
Yeah,
Thank
the
you.
tourists just stand there. Well, they
I'm
might
not
think this
selling
is
it,
part
I
of the
just wanted your
show.
opinion.
It is hardly my area of expertise.
I recognize his voice. I think his voice actor
Does
does
this
another
matchbook
voice in this
mean
game.
anything to you?
You smoke.
No, I don't.
In that case, it means nothing to me.
Does this lab pass mean anything to you?
You work in a lab.
No, try again.
You steal lab passes.
Yeah,
No.
actually, I do.
Well, not as a habit. This was a special case.
I say
What
that
do you
every
think
time I
of
steal
this?
something.
It is a medical device, oui?
Feast your eyes on this.
Incroyable. Is it real?
I think so.
Why
Some
would you?
people believe that great gems always have curses upon them.
Oh, that's garbage. Although, now that I think about it, both of the people who had this before me
Baby talk
disappeared
Suze?
under
Always.
mysterious
Yeah.
circumstances.
Because she's my baby.
And the guy who was
Nice.
supposed to get this was shot and then murdered in his hospital bed.
Yeah.
Do you want it?
No, thank you.
You sure you don't want my cursed gem?
I've got a medieval tripod.
Yeah, we're
And
like, look
my
at all my
Uncle
money.
Claude has hemorrhoids. So what?
So do I!
How did you learn to be a juggler?
Juggler?
Got matching
What
hemorrhoids
is
with his
this
Uncle Claude.
Juggler?
It's
It's
cute.
you. You juggle, that makes you a juggler.
No, I am a jongleur.
A
Right.
jongler? What's that?
Mon Dieu. A jongleur is an artist, a master of the contragravitique aeroballetic mysteries. In centuries past, the courts of the crowned heads of Europe had the jongleurs, witty, erudite men to whom the monarchs turned in their hours of need.
Oh, he's a
Wait,
jester
wait.
then.
Let me get this straight. Our enemies are at the borders, plague ravages the land, and the peasants are revolting.
They are
Thank
revolting.
God we've got Chuckles the Jongler to throw his balls around. I don't think so. That juggling doesn't look so difficult.
Oh, God, George.
Oh, it does not, does it not? Perhaps you feel you could do better, no?
I'll give it a try.
Be my guest.
I had no idea what I was doing. But this guy was obviously an idiot, so how difficult could it be? A lot more difficult than I thought.
He dropped
That's
his
how
balls on the
difficult.
floor. They're gonna get dirty. I like how George doesn't even pick them up for him. He's like, you
Still,
pick them
it
up.
was my big chance to be derided by complete strangers.
Not so easy after all, is it?
How embarrassing.
No, I guess not.
Oh, I'm not done
Hi
talking
again.
to you yet.
Oui? What is it this time?
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
I don't know why would we be asking this guy.
Ah, The last Grandmaster, Jacques Dumoulin, was burned on
George
an
makes me
island in the
laugh.
Seine in 1314.
I just,
Wow.
I like how out
You're
of
pretty
pocket
well
he is.
educated
I
for a
like that
juggler.
he just
No, monsieur.
he just says the
I
thing
read
that
it
comes into
on
his
that
mind,
board
and he
over
just
there.
says it. Like, oh, you're pretty educated.
Look, a red nose.
Ah, you are a clown.
A clown?
No, if so, you would be a much better jongleur.
For a moment, an idea capered around near the spotlight of my attention, but
Did it?
fell down the pothole of abstraction.
Yeah, no, I've
before
lost
I could
it.
Focus on it.
I don't know what you were
Catch you
thinking,
later.
George.
Au revoir,
Maybe
monsieur.
wear the nose? Well, how about we wear the nose? We mug the guy, take his clothes, and then start our new life as a jongleur.
I had no desire to talk to the crowd.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Hitman
In the middle
method,
of the
exactly.
square was a manhole. I wondered if there might be something relevant beneath street level.
I've been playing Fraction Munchers for the Apple II. Yeah, an adult with a maths degree would master it easy, but it takes me so long to figure out that if two fractions are equivalent. Oh, like 14 out of 21 and 2/3. Maybe you're just not, like, super good at quick maths. Like, I know Greg struggles with, like, quick, easy maths, but stuff that's more complicated, he gets it much easier than I do. Like, your brain is too big.
I couldn't open it with my bare hands.
Do we want to go down the sewers or do we want to go up here first? Let's go down in the sewers first.
Hey, hey you! What do you think you are doing? Leave that cover alone. Now,
Sorry, no harm intended.
you stay away from that.
All right, let's go up here then. It does mean, so I'm quicker at quick maths than he is, so it makes me feel like, puts my ego up for me a little bit. I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah, what's OR, Frankie? Or optional. I can't think of it. Ratios. Optional ratios. Operating room. I'm gonna lock in optional ratios because that's the only maths thing. KFC with our 7 secret spices.
I didn't have time to sit around. A row of old pews, beautifully carved and glowing with polish. I thought of all the people who must have sat here over the decades. All those Parisian derrieres, firm buttocks of the young ladies, the flabby flesh of the old men. That wasn't a pleasing image, so I went back to the young ladies. Whoa!
Oh my god. You guys might like this story. So, when my granddad went to church, he was sat behind some people who he wasn't a big fan of. And he came back and he was complaining that they had a bit of a smell to them. So my granddad wanted to take Febreze. He wanted to take Febreze into church with him and just start. Oh my. I can't remember if he actually did it, but we did instruct to him that that is not appropriate nor polite. And if he doesn't like them, just pick another pew. No, I hope he didn't, but it does make. It does like sound a bit like something from a Mr. Bean. Like a Mr. Bean episode thing, you know, the guy's up there giving his sermon and just in the middle of their hymns. God. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you go there for the church smell. Yeah, I hope he didn't do it. I hope there was more than just like, so I know my family were like, it's not appropriate. Don't do that. It's something that when he tells you it's quite horrifying, but now something, now he's gone. It's quite funny
Father?
that he like that was where his brain went.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all, monsieur. It will be my pleasure to help you.
Okay.
I was in Ireland recently and I brought back this plaster.
My sister brought back a shillelagh.
I don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
Have you seen this man before?
No, I have never seen him before.
Oh wow, Febreze doesn't have a smell. It works perfectly fine, but they added the smell to give it a sense that it works. Wow. It's kind of like Drunk, you know, they made the make your own cake at home boxes, but people didn't like them because it felt like they weren't making the cake. So they made it so you had to use your own eggs for them. And it made people made people buy them because it now felt like they were actually baking. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that's it, Willem. Yeah, that's it. So he didn't fling cat shit at his neighbours. I mean, strictly speaking, that's what he did. But he found cat shit in his garden. And he assumed it was his next door neighbour's cat that was shitting in his garden. He had 3 cats. He had 3 cats himself, but he was sure it was none of his. He was sure those poops didn't belong to his cat. So he would find the cat poop and throw it. He'd throw it back over the fence to the neighbor who he thought whose cat it was. Definitely couldn't have been his own cats, a fox, or anybody else's cats. I don't even know if those neighbors had a cat. I don't know if they even had one. Yeah. Oh, he's so funny. He's so funny. Oh, an Irish club or walking stick. Oh, made of blackthorn or oak. Oh, that's fun. That's a fun thing to bring back. That was my grandfather, Saggy. Yeah. Oh, it was so funny.
I've got a red nose.
Oui, so you have.
My granddad was in a shop and he saw a lady trying on a coat. This was, like 20 years ago. So a lady trying on a coat and she was like looking in the mirror and, trying on a coat. And he thought, I'm going to be helpful. So he went up to her and said, oh, I'm not sure that coat suits you. Granddad, keep you, like, nobody cares that you don't think that coat suits them, firstly. But he went up to them anyway, and he was like, I'm going to be helpful. I'm going to help you out here. That coat doesn't suit you. And she turns to him. And she's like, oh, this is already my coat. She wasn't trying a coat on. That was her coat. That was hers. That she wasn't trying it on to buy it. Yeah, like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be my granddad. Don't. He's so... Yeah. Oh my god. I don't know. Oh. Yeah, it made, yeah, he always did just such, like, I don't know, he was so funny. Yeah. Oh dear. Like, so one of his, obviously now this is going to regaling all my granddad's tales. One of his friends died and he went over to their house to have a drink with, their kids. And he proceeds to get incredibly drunk, pisses himself, falls over the dead man's coffee table. And my grandma has to take him home. My grandma has to take him home. Oh. Yeah, we took him out for dinner for Christmas one year. And it was a dinner that you pre-ordered what you were eating. So you selected you got the menu pre-dinner, you selected what you wanted. And then when you got there, they'd bring it to you and they'd be like, oh, who ordered the tomato soup? And you put your hand up and say, I ordered the tomato soup. And they'd have 5 tomato soups and give them out because 5 people ordered it. My granddad, because he's old, he couldn't remember what he'd ordered. So every time something new came to the table, he would say that he had ordered it. So, oh, who ordered the tomato soup? My granddad would put his hand up. Who ordered the beef? My granddad would put his hand up. So he ended up eating other people's food because he was convinced that he had ordered everything. I remember my mum being absolutely mortified. He was just hungry. Because it was like dinner with my dad's side of the family, and we'd brought my granddad along, kind of, bring granddad along, and my mum was mortified. He sampled a bit of everything. Oh dear. Yeah, my last one is that he. So I think this was the same day that we went out for that dinner. So to either make my mum's mortification even bigger. So there was some old guy parking his car, and he was clearly having a bit of trouble parking his car. And there was a lady to the side just watching him park the car. And my granddad went up to this lady and he says, Cor blimey, he'll be done in the next century, won't he? Ho, ho, ho. And the lady deadpan looks him in the face and she says, that's my grandfather. So my granddad insulted her because he thought she was just a bystander waiting to kind of get past the car that was parking. And my mum was mortified that he'd decided to say that. He got a buffet, they just brought it to the table. Very kind of everyone to order all this food for him. Oh, he was funny. He was very funny.
There's grease paint on this tissue.
Oui, you are correct.
And Nanda, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Yeah, honestly, he does give big Mr. Bean vibes, doesn't he? Yeah.
I thought about using the shake and
He
shout
drove a
on
little bit like
but
Mr.
I
Bean
couldn't
as
do
well.
that to a priest. I have here a sewer key.
Ah, oui?
Oui? My granddad was the kind of person that didn't think that he needed to slow down before going around a corner or approaching a junction. Nah, you just put your foot down a little bit harder and you'll get there quicker.
That is not a good idea.
Oh yeah, no, he gave me so many good stories, and he was like, I know he doesn't sound very nice because he's going up to people and just insulting them, but he was he truly was very kind and very nice. Just not apparently if you were the smelly person that sat in front of him at church.
What do you think of this?
Then you get hit with the Febreze in the back of your head.
What should I think?
Never mind. How about this for a gem?
Yeah, a
It's
gem.
very beautiful, monsieur. And yet, I feel that there is an air of suffering about it.
I've got a medieval tripod.
Monsieur, you are a walking treasure house.
I know, my snotty tissue and my medieval tripod. Wah.
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
You have come to the right place, if that is your interest. Many of them were executed in the square outside. It was a disgrace to France.
Well, the Pope was right behind it, though.
Clement V was a man of mammon, not of God.
That's kind of forthright for a priest, isn't it?
You think so? It is hard to be sure what happened. It is so long ago.
It's okay to talk bad about people as long as they've been dead for long enough.
How long have you worked here?
Hardly work, monsieur. This is a calling. I have been helping
But do you
Father
get paid?
Flambert for nearly 6 months now.
I guess you don't know much about the history of this church, then.
Just a little.
Would you like to tell me?
You've got quite a shine on that candlestick.
Ah, oui.
It's a fucking
Anything
weird
less
thing to
than
say.
best would be an insult to the Almighty.
Oh,
I guess so.
your candlestick
I never
shiny.
thought of it like that.
What a weird thing to say. Oh yeah, I'm really enjoying Broken Sword. I love George. I know people say he's like, they hate him, but I think he's so
Catch
funny.
you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
All right, let's have a look at his bits and pieces then.
A knight, there in the company of his fellows. Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world. I guess.
I guess. All right, we've got another dead guy over here as well. What kind of church is this? You have to wait and see.
A stone knight
Wait
lay in
till we
full
get that-
stone armor.
What,
Blank eyes
juggler
looking
guy
to
in
see
with his
them.
balls, Jordan.
Carrying all that armor around must have been hard work. A stone knight lay at the end of a row of 4. I wondered if this guy had died in combat.
Yeah, I think that I wouldn't want to be like, I wouldn't want to meet George in a darkened alleyway. But I just love how he
In
says
comparison to its neighbor,
there's
it
no
looked
like
pretty
stopgap. He doesn't think about what he's going to say before he says it. He just says
Somehow
it.
it looked more modern than its neighbor.
Oh yeah. Have your daylight savings time started now, Drunk? Because ours is not this weekend, next weekend.
I didn't recognize the biblical story in it. I was a Sunday school dropout.
Yeah, I think they'd be awful IRL rooks. Yeah. Like they're horrible people,
A
but
scroll was a symbol of scholarship. I knew that much. A scholarly knight. That rang a bell. A very Spanish bell. On the end of the staff was some kind of disc with a cross on it.
oh.
Around the base of the disc was a hairline crack. A statue of the statue.
Had a hairline crack in it. Right, let's stick our jewel in it. Drunk. Good night. Have a good sleep. Have nice dreams. See you. I'll see you on Monday. I have a good weekend as well. Maybe we put this in its crack? Zenon! Thank you very much. Thank you for 56 months. Thank you so very much for tier 3. Thank you very, very much. Wow. Maybe we feel old, Zenon. Just getting decrepit here. Thank you. How are you doing today? Have you got any fun plans for the weekend? I'm going to play some Ace Attorney. Otherwise...
A statue of a knight holding a staff and a scroll.
Okay, hang on.
The statue had any secrets. It was concealing them pretty well.
I want to hear about his crack.
I could see that what had at first seemed to be a fine
Oh my God.
engraved chasing on the scroll was actually writing. Per disciplinum meum lux videbus. Sounds pretty familiar to me. Per disciplinum meum lux videbus.
What is he up to?
Bit of a
Oh!
stained glass window. Wow. Hoping for a big
look at them
insight
grippers.
while squinting through a hunk of statuary had been pretty optimistic, I guess.
Does he look crucified? Well,
Per disciplinum meum lux videbus.
Let's have a look.
A bit of a stained glass window. Wow.
Yeah, do you see that he's got
Hoping
like
for a
a...
big insight while squinting through a hunk of statuary.
It might just be a
Had
little bit
been
of gub
pretty
though.
optimistic, I guess.
Yeah, so he said feeling older and older every day. Latin scholar. Yeah, lux means light. I knew that. No, I've only gotten up to the bit where they're teaching me how to say cookies, alright?
I didn't recognize the biblical story in it. I was a Sunday school dropout.
To be honest, I don't recognize, like...
Hello again, Father.
Bonjour, monsieur. How pleasant to speak to you again.
Oh.
I noticed that the stained glass window on the left looks more modern than the middle one.
You have a keen eye, monsieur. The original window was destroyed in the last war. It was as old as the church, early 14th century.
Oh, man, that's awful.
Oui, a terrible loss. Still, the church and the other windows survived.
Okay.
Do you speak Latin?
You ask this of a priest?
Okay. Can you tell me what
Thank you very much for the follow.
per
Welcome
disciplinum
in.
meum lux videbus means?
Let me see. That would be, by my teachings, you will see the light. I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Dropped it all at uni. Rox, how's the condo doing? Have you started packing things up yet?
A statue of a knight holding a staff and a scroll. The statue had any secrets. It was concealing them pretty well.
By my teachings, you will see the
Per
light.
disciplinum, a bit of a stained glass window. Wow. Hoping for a big insight while squinting through a hunk of statuary. Had been pretty optimistic, I guess.
Oh. Loss, are you moving then? Have you started packing? Guessing there's nothing more interesting on these graves.
A stone knight lay at the end of a row of 4. A stone knight lay in full stone armor, blank eyes looking at the ceiling.
Alright, I don't see anything else to click on, so I guess we will leave. I just see anything else that we can, like, I don't have anything to put in that guy.
I didn't have time.
I mean, I don't have anything to put inside his crack. I didn't know whether maybe there was something we're supposed to put that will then reflect somewhere else. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. You don't want to book stuff in, then it all fall through. And then you've got the awkward thing of either cancelling, losing a deposit or whatever, and if it's not like a rush... Let's see if this guy knows anything. We want him to go away.
Hello again, monsieur.
Does this red nose mean anything to you?
Ah, you are a clown.
Do I look like a clown?
Yeah.
No. Although you juggle like one. Now, if I'd known you were a clown, it would have been amusing. And not a humiliation for you.
What do you mean?
Whoever heard of a plainclothes clown?
We're like
He had a
plainclothes
point.
policemen.
So you're saying that if I juggle badly with a red nose, I'd be the king of comedy. But if I juggle badly without it...
You look like a pathetic loon. Oui, monsieur. You had it.
Okay, so we
I'll
want to
see you
put the
around.
nose on.
Oui, monsieur. I'll be there.
Can I just put the nose on? No.
Hi again.
Oui? What is it this time?
I'd like to have another try at juggling, please.
You have gone on a crash course, perhaps?
Yeah.
No, I just had an insight into presentation.
Huh?
Allow me to demonstrate. The balls, please.
If you insist on completing your humiliation, monsieur.
Okay, now for my secret weapon.
I like how they couldn't keep it on his face.
The juggler was speechless with rage. You could have mistaken him for a mime. And without a word, he collected his balls and left in a fury.
Can't believe it.
Hey, you forgot one of your balls. Hey! But he didn't hear. Better still, deprived of his entertainment, the gendarme decided maybe he ought to do some policing for a change.
Oh, nice. And I got to keep his balls.
I had no desire to talk to the crowd. There was a small crowd.
Not
of
even
5
part of the
sightseers.
Jugglers Union.
It's a weird thing, but you can take the most intelligent people in the world, put them in their vacation duds, and hey presto, they look like morons.
Oh my god! Okay. I hope that includes George as well. Yeah, the crowd want to know what's in the sewer. What's this? I guess we've got to think that we are in George's inner thoughts. I like to think that maybe he wouldn't... I'd like to think that he wouldn't verbalize these. But I know he would. So I suppose...
The wall had flaked, and anything once written on it had long since gone.
Okay.
The hook lay in a bed of chain.
We probably need to... look it on
The inscription
something?
was hard to read, but I made out Templier and something about innocence.
English people like to wall up old shoes in their home during construction. No, why? Or like some kind of haunted insulation. Hey, I will be back.
My medieval French isn't much, but the few words I understood seemed to say, this is where the gallows used to stand. Maybe.
Okay. Well, let's go this way. Okay.
The door was a handsome piece of work.
Oh no, you gotta shit in the shoes and then put them in the insulation. Supposed to keep ghosts at bay? It is a haunted insulation. No, I don't think I've ever... I mean, I guess I haven't ever done any like construction work, so I don't know. You know, I haven't witnessed anybody taking off their shoes and putting it in. But no. Oh yeah, it's beautiful artwork, right? Beautiful. Behind it, there's loads of shoes. The insulation
the door,
in British homes
seemed to be locked.
is pretty bad, so I could see why people might want...
In the middle of the door, I could see some kind of socket.
Oh, maybe we put our gem in? No, that'd be ridiculous. Maybe we put our ball in. No. Some kind of socket.
The door
Anything else to
was
say?
locked. Rats, it's locked.
The abolition of lead plumbing. A lot of places in the UK still do have lead pipes, though. Don't they? I think there is still a fair amount of lead piping.
The hook lay in a bed of chain.
What am I supposed to do with it?
The wall had flaked, and anything once written on it had long since gone. The wall seemed in very poor condition. The inscription was undecipherable. The plaster
Maybe we can knock it
cracked
down.
and was falling away. I wondered why. There were 3
Probably because they're
arches,
just old.
each with an inscription.
Uh-huh.
There were 3 arches.
So we can knock it down.
It was time for some brutal destruction.
We can? George, this is an archaeological...
Hey, that's hollow.
It's full of
poked a
shoes.
hole in an historical site. If any archaeologists came by, they'd lynch me for this. There was some sort of mechanism hidden inside the wall, with a lever in the middle of it.
Okay, well, let's
Here goes.
That.
The secret door had jammed. I couldn't get through that gap. Inside the hole, I could see one of the cogs had come loose and jammed the mechanism solid. I'd pulled the lever right over.
Put your hands in?
Inside the hole.
Okay, no. Maybe we... I was thinking we brute force it again. Put the ball in? I don't know, I'm assuming this ball... Oh! This, and then pull it. This is what they do wherever they go. We're criminals. We're vandals. Oh my god. We didn't even take any pictures of it. There's no archaeological evidence of this now. Oh wow. This gives me Sierra vibes.
In the beginning was the end.
This guy.
An end wrought by our enemies began our darkness. In the end will be a beginning.
Beginning!
To our enemies heralds our new day.
Report. The military establishments are in flux. The end of the Cold War has left them with no clear goal and as obvious targets for budgetary cuts. We have successfully promoted a sense of betrayal in the upper echelons. They feel that the politicians have cast them adrift. The pattern is emerging. Our time
Yeah, look,
is
it's a cookout.
now.
This is where they put the plate.
Good.
And everybody gets a nice bit of roast
Governments are giving
flesh.
the corporations more respect than their own citizens. A groundswell of dissatisfaction and dissidence is growing. The corporations are becoming too large and complex for their own executives to control them. A blind belief in market forces is accelerating this trend the world over. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
The global population's belief in those that govern it has never been lower.
Honestly, no
We have
clue what
inculcated
accents
a
these are
sense
supposed
of
to be.
immediacy and action over forethought and planning in all the major governments. They are acting on hasty decisions.
This guy
that cannot
definitely
be
sounds
completed
British,
or
trying to do
revoked
something.
without appearing foolish. The pattern is emerging. Our
This one's my
time
granddad.
is now.
This one.
Excellent. The tired old governments are
Got the same
dying
haircut.
a slow death from their own incompetence and our machinations. Professor, where is the broken sword?
As we discussed last time, with the loss of the manuscript, our
This
sword
guy
is
is
as a column
from an
in the-
unpronounceable Eastern European
As
country.
discussed
That's the only one that I
last
know.
time, you have been furnished with a dramatically increased
That's what George
budget.
described him as.
What have you been doing with our money, Professor?
We are
So we know
working
that he-
on the
for certain kind of where his
principle
accent's from.
Templars. That is to say, our predecessors
Okay, so they're
Hold
the
on. These
Templars.
are the Templars?
must have left a trail when they were hiding the clues to the sword of Baphomet's location. I have a small army of historians and archaeologists ferreting out that trail.
I trust these historians and archaeologists are more trustworthy than your friend Pegram.
Pegram was loyal. He tried to protect the Lockmarn gem when the Hashashin came near.
And failed.
Well, that doesn't
And
mean that
don't
he's not
call
loyal.
that Syrian maniac the Hashashin. He's an assassin. Plain and simple.
That's not what
This
he
is
believes.
basically Assassin's
He actually
Creed.
thinks.
Silence! Do I have to remind you that we have a sacred duty? A trust? When Philippe attempted to destroy the Order, we lost the sword and our power with it. Now we have the opportunity to reforge it. But time is short. We need results.
Why is
not
time
petty
short?
bickering,
Why does it
not
matter
excuses.
whether it gets done like
Now,
this week or next week?
Professor.
Seems like the sword isn't going anywhere.
Yes, of course. My apologies. We will find Baphomet and the sword, manuscript or no. We have already found another element actually within Paris.
Excellent.
It's got a busy schedule.
Well,
Maybe it's because they're
you're
old,
not
so they don't
exactly
like.
sure at present. But I have my best people working on it.
They don't want to,
You
you
want
know,
to
die
learn
before
not to
it gets
criticize
there.
others, Eklund. At least I have not murdered one of our own.
Of
Yeah.
course. That guy was the bogus doctor in the hospital.
Oh, he
Laquais
was. This guy, I
a
think.
liability. Eklund dealt with him on my orders.
Hey, Astrio.
I beg your pardon, Grandmaster. I did not mean to.
Have you any good news for us, Professor?
We already know 3 of the elements.
Okay.
We know that Klausner had obtained the lens before he vanished.
Where was he?
Syria. We know that he arrived, but after that, nothing.
The assassin.
I fear so. It's a shame. Klausner was a good operative.
This will be our last meeting in person until we locate
Just Zoom meetings
sword
after
of
that.
Baphomet.
Work from
I hope
home.
that I don't need to emphasize the importance of finding it. Without it, our endeavors come to nothing. With the sword reforged, we will have the power to sweep the stage of all opposition the next time that we meet. It will be to become the princess of this world!
Wow.
Wow. Away! I like how they all fit on that fucking one boat. All right, let's save. If I'd just gone down there, would they have seen me? Where did we lost save here? Killer's trousers is gonna get. I need that. It would have been a dead sea. Oh, luckily I did this first then. How would they have killed him? Sounds. Tell me how they would have done it. Yeah, he might. I guess in the director's cut, he might have been like, "I shouldn't go down there."
There was a large circle marked out on the floor with a stump in the middle. Around the circle, I could see words inlaid into the stone. On the circle's circumference were the Templar seal and 2 Latin phrases, Non omnis moriar, and Clarior e tenebris. I shall not die completely, the brighter from the darkness.
How does he? There doesn't seem to be a lot of consistency as to whether George can speak Latin or not. Like sometimes it comes out of nowhere, and he's like, "Oh yes, I can." Like I'm completely fluent in Latin. And then other times he's like, do you speak Latin? Because I don't know what this says. Oh, we can't load back just because I didn't save. I haven't been saving regularly enough. He only knows what he remembers. Okay, so he only knows what is convenient for him to know.
On the circle's circumference were the Templar seal and 2 Latin phrases, Non omnis, I shall not die. In the middle of the circle was a stump of stone.
I know.
A shaft of daylight from the world above, lancing down to touch it.
We've got to put the thing on it, the tripod with the stone. That I'm just going to finish looking around first before we do that.
The water seemed to belong to an underground river or something. It
Or
was
a
way
sewer.
too deep to belong to the catacombs.
It might, you know, underground rivers. Rivers.
No way was I going out there without a boat. No way.
Okay, fair enough. Gotta make sure that we've read everything before we start.
The tripod's
Start
feet
fiddling with the
fitted
shaft.
neatly into the notches on the top of the stump. The light falling from above struck the gem and scattered in 5 neat rays.
A
and each ray picked out a letter. Starting
E
from the left, I
B.
could read M-A-R-I-B.
Marib.
Marib. Now all I had to do was figure out what the heck that meant. Nico, I've seen them.
Who?
The Templars. I spied on their meeting in the catacombs.
And you saw the Knights Templar?
I love how
I
they're
saw a bunch of
shouting
guys
at each other.
masquerading as Templars.
Oh,
They're
that
after
wasn't what I
something
thought he was
called
going to say.
The Sword of Baphomet. The bogus doctor was there. The guy who killed Marquet. The manuscript is the key, just as we thought. It shows the way to the broken sword. Whatever that is.
And how does the assassin fit into all this?
He's out to stop
I
them.
saw a bunch of guys
These
masquerading.
They're men and women in influential positions. Don't you see? Plantar was one of them. The assassin killed him for the manuscript, to stop them finding the sword.
But now we have got the manuscript.
Yes.
So, how do they hope to find the sword?
I don't know. They said something about a lens and a guy called Klausner who's gone to Syria. But they didn't seem to realize the significance of the very site of their meeting. You see, after
With the
they'd
massive,
gone, I discovered a stone
massive
pedestal and a
ceilings, everything
carved
echoes.
inscription. I set up the gem on the tripod, directly below a beam of light. The gem split the beam and lit the letters M-A-R-I-B.
Marib is a village in Syria.
Then the Neo-Templars are ahead of us. Klausner beat me to it.
You're not thinking of going there yourself, are you?
Why not?
These guys are crazy and dangerous. That reminds me, you should leave the gem here.
Okay. What
George
about
is on a
tripod?
fucking
I'll send it
adventure.
back to Andre, anonymously.
Oh, right, okay. Do you want to see my ball?
That is not a good idea. Let's take another look
Oh
at the
no,
manuscript.
I hate clicking on this shitty manuscript.
There's a guy working on a loom.
It makes me click on everything before it will let me exit the manuscript.
There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
Well, that's kind of interesting, so we just did this bit.
A knight with a crystal ball. The knight's scroll bears a phrase in Latin. Through my teachings, you will be enlightened.
Oh, that's the guy in the church.
There's a woman looking at her
I guess it's good that we
reflection
did look
in
at
a
this.
mirror, but the reflection
very
has
important.
3 hideous faces.
I love how he says hideous. They just look like faces. He's like, oh god, but it's so fucking ugly.
Look there,
So, all
two
right,
guys on the
George.
same horse.
Is there something going on between you and Labano?
What business is it of yours? We agreed all this, the clown, the Templars, strictly business, remember?
Strictly business.
So get off my case.
You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning high-resolution, 3D
Wow.
landscapes, sophisticated score
Wow.
and musical effects.
Yeah.
Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects.
It is
elegant
very
point-and-click
beautiful.
control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
You can still get a big box in stores, right, Rooks?
Do you think
I'm
I
not
should
sure
go
if
to
my
Marie?
computer's powerful
Oh,
enough
yes,
to
a
play
long
something
way,
like Loom.
George.
Thank you. Thank you, Rooks. Right, should we have a look around or should we just head to Syria? I kind of want to see the guy in the church again.
You're back.
Me, I have returned.
If anybody is particularly interested in medieval art, I recommend Pentiment. It's like I always try to push people to play Pentiment. They have some really nice medieval art in that game. They've got in some of the info pages, the art on the side. Oh, beautiful. I don't know if I've updated it, Rooks. What was the last? Yeah, not sponsored by Pentiment, but you should play it. Yeah, miss PC game boxes, even the small ones. I miss it when you would buy a hard copy of a game, like for say the Switch, and they would come with manuals. They don't come with manuals anymore. They have the clips there teasing you because you know that there could be a manual slipped in there, but there's not. Yeah, I am slacking.
Maybe not. Well, I wasn't expecting to see you back here again.
No? Well, it is a strange thing, but I am here on duty.
On duty? But you're just sitting there drinking wine.
No, I am not just drinking wine. I am undercover.
Oh.
I must be missing something. You're in uniform.
Precisely, monsieur. My cover is that of an indolent, wine-guzzling police officer.
Wow, he had me tricked.
Merci. But in reality, my every muscle is poised, every nerve honed. I am drawn tight, ready to pounce. Dang!
Who or what were you planning to pizzang on?
You must have heard, monsieur, of the terror that is gripping Paris.
Oh my god, is it us?
You mean the killings? Oh,
is it us destroying archaeological?
Action.
People die every day. No, I am on the trail of Sewer Jacques.
Oh no.
Who?
Sewer Jacques, the terror of the subterranean city. He pops up here, he pops up there. The cops, they seek him everywhere.
He wants to pizzang us.
It is so hush or beneath the neck that
luckily, we're American, so we can possibly be a criminal. Good. We're okay, guys. Don't worry. We're just a tourist.
Who is this Sewer Jacques character anyway?
Ah, if we but knew that, we could have him in custody in an hour. But he is cunning.
We are pretty cunning.
To the sewers of our fair city, he has committed many deceptions. He has pretended to be a police officer and deluded a poor war veteran.
Oh no! Sounds disgusting.
He has pretended to be a jongleur.
Wow, is that the time?
And an American tourist.
Oh my god!
What nationality are you, monsieur?
Canadian. Well, gotta go now. See ya. Well, it's not everyone who can say they started an urban myth.
I think we might be. Homer, I think we might be.
In French, English, and German, it read, in
yes, sir, Rooks, I'll let that
Clement
through.
V dissolved the knightly order of the Templars and excommunicated its members on charges of heresy. In the following 2 years, many of the knights were hanged on this site. Their Grand Master, Jacques de Molay, was burnt at the stake on an island in the Seine. Fixed to the wall was a sign in 3 languages.
I suspect we should just head to Syria.
Hello again, Father.
Bonjour, monsieur.
I was kind of interested to see whether he'd say anything about what we found in the sewers.
I noticed that the stained glass window on...
You have a key. It was a...
Oh.
Oui.
Oui.
Maybe not.
Doesn't want to look at my balls either. All right.
Catch you later.
Au revoir.
Right, let's head out. Make him swim in the Seine, same punishment. Has the Seine stayed cleaner? Do we know? I know you guys might not keep up with the like water cleanliness, but oh, we can go to Spain as well. Should we go to Spain first? Like, do I mean? I'm just curious why. Yeah, they cleaned it for the Olympics. I just didn't know if they kept up with it being clean. Because it seems... I did examine the pews and he said I don't need to sit down right now.
I'm no student of architecture, but the little building looked old. I wondered if it was some sort of summer house.
Yeah, it's just they spend all that money on cleaning it.
Is this the De Vasconcellos house?
And the idea was that it would be nicer and cleaner
Who wants to know?
as
I
a
could
result
tell
of
the
the
old coot was
Olympics.
gonna
So
be
I thought they
trouble.
might,
My
you know,
name's George
and it's easier to
Stobart.
keep
I
up
was
with something
wondering
than
The house
clean it
was
initially in the
open
first
to the
place.
public.
This is the De Vasconcellos house.
And what business is that of yours, senor?
Look, all I want is to speak to the head of the household.
There is no household. Only the Countess and myself.
Why has everyone got this 1,000-mile stare?
Have you got any use for a fistful of plaster?
No.
Do you recognize this man?
No.
I love this guy.
I don't suppose this red nose means anything to you, does it?
Ha! El Flojo!
El who?
El Flojo! He is a clown on state television.
Is he spitting at me?
Oh. Is he any good?
He is as funny as scabies. Without the laughs.
Scabies funny. I don't know. Hey Darren, good morning.
Look at this tissue.
It's a tissue with some greasy muck on it.
Like 3 days old now.
Yes, that's right. Would you like to shake hands?
I do not think so, senor.
Oh, flaky, itchy skin. Okay.
Do you know what this is?
Like
See,
okay.
I
Scabies is
have a
bad.
similar tool for opening culverts on the estate.
So we can also open them.
Do you recognize this matchbook?
I don't smoke.
It's not what I asked you.
This lab pass mean anything to you?
Nothing.
What do you make of this?
So that's it. You're a salesman.
I just want to take people's blood pressure,
If I was
okay? It's a
hawking
hobby.
medical supplies, I can think of better places to hawk them. There's a funny story about how I got this ball.
I don't want to hear it.
Why?
Tell me about the Countess de Vasconcellos.
She doesn't receive guests. That's all you need to know.
You don't even know what I have to talk to her about.
She hasn't won the lottery, has she?
No, she hasn't won the lottery.
Be
A
honest.
more cunning man might have claimed that she had.
Oh yeah? They might have, might they?
And that more cunning man would have been kicked off the premises. The Countess doesn't do the lottery.
See, we gotta be
What
honest.
do you know about the Templars?
Who wants to know?
Are you angling for a bribe or something?
You have
Well, I've got
nothing
this
that
ball
I
you
want,
can have.
senor, except the pleasure of your absence.
The guy was obviously protecting the Countess against the whole world. But why?
The mayor has unveiled the 3 spots on the Seine which will be open for public bathing. Wow. It's like a mud bath, but it's shit. Said you get to bathe in everyone else's shit. I mean, perhaps it'll be even more filtered if they're... I mean, they couldn't have people getting sick. They'd get sued. Wow. Well, you know, good for them if they're
I'll be
keeping
going
it clean,
for
though.
now.
Adios, senor.
Oh, wow, he just started spraying me again. Hopefully he'll let me past. Rat urine is the biggest concern. Great!
The main part of the
Well,
house was
sign
old,
me up.
but nowhere near as old as the gatehouse section.
Yeah, oh yeah, but swimming at your own risk. You're in for a treat.
I didn't like the idea
Don't
of
rat
carrying
us
30
out.
yards of hose around me, so I left it alone.
I wonder if I can, like, cut the hose? I don't have anything that... Maybe the blood pressure machine on the hose to stop the flow. No way! Is that right? That's gonna burst, though.
My hose has stopped.
Oh, no.
See, my hose never stops.
Well, I'm sorry to hear it. It's always sad when an old tradition comes to an end.
Did you have anything to do with it?
Well, I'm shocked. I'm mortified. How could you think such a thing?
Very easily, senor. Very easily. I'm going to find out why my hose has stopped. And that means going into the house.
Okay.
You are not, absolutely not, to go in the
wouldn't
house.
dare.
If you do go in the house, I will set the dogs on you.
Oh, you end up bleeding from your eyeballs. Fuck. Man. I need to save. I can just imagine getting killed. Right, oh, we can't. Right, into the house.
The armor was about my size. I had a mental vision of putting it on and clanking off to see the Countess, with the gardener hanging hopelessly on the outside trying to stop me. Apart from being stupid and unworkable, it was a great plan.
Wow, really good imagination, George. Okay, so we can't go down there.
Hey, who, me? Come here.
I know this doesn't look good, but
Look, senor, all I want is a quiet life. A life without mad, house-breaking foreigners in it. Understand?
Yeah.
Look, I just wanted to, use the bathroom.
Leave now, please.
Okay, I'm going.
I think we can just go back in. Let's go upstairs.
Hey.
Oops. I know this doesn't...
Maybe... Okay, I've got an idea.
Okay.
I'm thinking use the ball on the dogs.
There was no way that I wanted to draw attention to myself.
I mean, the only thing that we can interact with is this.
The armor was about my size. I had with the apart.
George just talks about putting it on rather than putting it on. And we can't go this way, it's the dogs. Perhaps, oh.
Hey, you. I know you are there, American. All right, you dogs. I'm coming.
Wait. He didn't see me?
It was just a little utility room with no exit, unless you counted the window, and I didn't.
Okay.
It was a small mirror hanging over the sink. From the scum in the sink, it looked like he shaved there.
Good for him.
Madre Dios, who are you?
My name's George Stobart. I'm sorry to burst in
Breaks
like
into
this.
house. My name's George Stobart.
Please, if you just listen a minute.
Very well. State your business, Senor Stobart.
There's been a series of murders, part of some conspiracy. Anyway, the trail led me here.
Here? There is nothing for the outside world here.
Over 600 years ago there was.
What do you mean?
This whole thing ties in somehow with the Knights Templar.
The Knights Templar are dust.
They had a secret that was so important, they went to a lot of trouble to hide it.
Her eyes, her tiny pupils are...
Your family had a strong
She's
connection
really
with the
enthralled
Templars,
by
right?
it.
I
Wow.
believe that they have planted some clues here.
Why should I believe a complete stranger who barges into my home?
Just let me have a look around. If I find nothing...
I will rob
You'll be
you.
spending the night at the police station. Very well. Please, sit down.
No.
Okay.
That is not a good idea. No way. That is not a good idea. Maybe not.
He won't
no.
show her any of the good stuff. Not the soiled tissue, the white powder, or the clown nose.
That is not a good idea.
Come on, George.
No way. Maybe not.
She's just listening to me saying, maybe not. I mean, she's too interested in our chess game
I know
anyway.
your family is involved with the Templars, but I don't know how.
You should be asking how my family were involved, Senor Stobart. The Templars ceased to exist centuries ago. And as for De Vasconcelos, the line dies with me.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Okay.
Okay,
Whatever
I won't be.
happened almost
Okay.
700 years ago. So, if the Templars left any clues, they're going to be in stuff that dates back to the early 14th century.
Oh, what a small ask.
So, what do you have around
Do you have
here that's
anything
early
here that's
medieval?
600 years
Early
old?
Medieval. Let me think. Well, the house is relatively modern, a scant 3 centuries old. Or, of course, the chess set.
That chess set is over 600 years old? It must be worth a fortune.
Indeed it is. Not that I would part with it, of course.
No, I wouldn't either. That's the sort of thing that gets handed down to your children. Sorry.
Its value is less than you might think. The set is not complete. One of the pieces is a modern replacement. As to the original, it was lost a long time ago.
What do we
Nobody
think?
has
Do you
any
think it's
idea
the
where it
knight
is?
that's missing?
The children had it when they were taken.
Children? What children?
All in good time, Senor Stobart.
May I examine the chess set?
Certainly. But do not move any of the pieces.
Okay, thanks.
I can't wait to move all the
Close
pieces.
up, the modern piece stood out like a sore thumb. There was
It's gotta be
something
the
else
knight.
odd about the set. All of the original pieces had irregular
You
bases.
think it's the rook?
My lady, I have
Rook
to
is
warn
pretty
you
irregular.
this. You! Why, I'll feed you to the dogs.
Lopez, what have I told you about feeding intruders to the dogs?
But, my lady...
Never without my permission. Senor Stobart, if I find that you're wasting my time...
Eyes straight
you will
back
be
down to
fed
the chess set.
dogs. Now, I want to show you something interesting. Follow me.
I love how he's like behind. Oh, is he going to open it for us?
Lopez, unlock the door, por favor. This is the only remaining structure on the estate contemporary with the Templars.
Nice. What is it, a summer house?
A mausoleum, Senor Stobart.
Oh.
Come with me.
I love how George manages to sound stupid
Hey,
at every
senor.
opportunity.
Yeah?
I do not know what you have told my lady to be shown these favors, but I do not trust you.
I don't trust
You've
me
got
either.
nothing
Don't
to
you worry.
about. Aren't you coming in?
No, the dead do not interest me. My garden is a living thing. I will be there.
Wow, this is old.
It was constructed in the 13th century as the final resting place for the De Vasconcelos Templars.
It's well maintained.
These are my ancestors, and they deserve respect. I come here at least
Oh,
once
George is
a
going to be
week say
so
a prayer.
disrespectful.
Mind if I have a look around?
By all means.
George immediately like hammers open tomb. Sorry, I just needed to get in there. Don't mind me. Right, is it mausoleum? Is that how we spell it?
The mausoleum contained 5 tombs for 5 of the Knights Templar, man-size in marble.
Is there one missing?
The mausoleum contained... May I ask you something?
You may ask.
Who exactly are these people?
My ancestors.
How much
5
vandalism
men
can
were
I
all
do
members of the Templar.
before she can
5
get the
ancestors
dogs?
in the order. You must be very proud.
Not 5. 6.
I told you one was
Where's
missing.
the 6th Knight?
He
This
was
window's
lost
open as well.
to us.
You lost an ancestor?
It is a family matter. It can have no relevance.
Well, it's connected with the curse of the De Vasconcelos, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, you thought that was maybe
hope
hers.
you will honor my desire not to talk about it.
Okay, well, I'll leave it for now.
I don't think she wants to see any of my stuff.
Does this tissue mean anything to you?
Where is this line of questioning going?
She
Nowhere
does want to
helpful.
see some of my stuff.
Do you recognize this man?
No, I have never seen him before in my life. Who is he?
I've got a couple of names for him, but they're probably false. He's the killer.
I hope she's my grandma.
His face is utterly unfamiliar.
Does this red nose mean anything to you?
No, dear. El Flojo, clown in all important aspects. Apart from the one about being funny.
That's what people say about me as well.
Would you like to shake hands?
A formal bow will suffice.
Do you know what this is?
No, it looks very practical, though.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Club Alamut. Not an establishment that I am familiar with, a young man.
Yeah, it would be nice if it was, you know, Gabriel Knight-like, that we find out that we're actually her grandson. And that we're, like, heir to the Knights of the Templar. The
Does
last
this
of the
lab pass
line.
mean anything to you?
Nothing at all.
Schattenjäger.
I got this ball off a juggler in Paris. I couldn't juggle, see? And he thought he was so superior. But, and this is the funny part.
Oh, he's keeping
I
going.
put a red nose on and made out that I was trying to be incompetent. It brought the house down.
Maybe we should have that nose on more often.
He was so angry because I'd upstaged... Yeah.
Ladies.
Well, you had to be there.
I fear that you're probably right, Senor Stobart.
And I fear that you were lucky not to have
You
been
certainly
there.
know your history.
What's your opinion of the Templars, Senor Stobart?
The Templars? They seem no worse than a lot of the knightly orders.
You are mistaken. Compared to the simpering politicians of the Hospitallers or the brutish Teutonics, the Knights Templar were the embodiment of chivalry.
Is that true, lads?
The money-grabbing French king and his pet pope did a great wrong. A bane settled upon my family at
Yeah, I
the
know.
whim of that self-seeking tyrant.
I wasn't
It was
sure.
all a long time ago.
Some things don't die.
According to the Knights Templars,
Injustice
yes, it was
is
true.
one of them.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Not at all.
A big statuette of the Virgin Mary kept an eye on the place. It was too delicate to move. It was too delicate.
Never seen you worried about something like that before, George. Usually you just move them and break
On
them.
removing the Bible, I found a pattern on the lectern top. Hey, it's a checkerboard.
Okay. Is this going to be a puzzle? Because I kind of need to pee. Can I put you guys on BRB so I can go pee before I don't want to get started on a puzzle and be desperate for the loo. Amelia, I need to pee. You can't revolt. All right. You guys sit there. I'll put you on BRB. Oh, I'll be back in a second. There we go. I'll see you in a second. Maybe it was just an explosive fart. Oh my god, gross! That's exactly what my shit looked like after the prune. Oh, I love those gifs of William Dafoe. I mean, don't you mean Kevin Bacon? Wait, what is it? It's called... Oh my god! Hello. I did not spill my coffee. We're in spill-proof mode today. Did everyone just watch that happen? You all watched that happen, right? That was content, right? That was content. That. Come out and face me like a woman. It's your destiny. Onion. To commemorate the 7 months. Oh my god, we really did just insert it up her anus. Oh, where did the clips go? Did they break? Where am I? Oh, there we go, doggy. Oh god, shit, sorry. Oh, and she's gone. You got a little... Oh. They always end early, do they? Maybe it's if I take too long. Hang on, I'll put her... Thank you. Right, hang on. Let me message Greg and let him know the clips are finishing early as well. As like a thing that might need fixing.
Close up, I could see that the pattern was made up of glass squares over a checkerboard pattern. Close up,
It's not a puzzle.
I could see that the pattern was made up of glass squares.
I rushed to pee for nothing.
Now what? There was nothing to snuff. Feeling like an idiot, I put it down again. Hanging from the ceiling was a huge yellowed candle. It looked really old and had never been lit.
What? It looks like it has been lit. Can you see the wax going down it? You're a fucking liar, George.
May I ask you something?
You may ask.
What's the story with the glass chessboard?
Glass chessboard. Oh, the pattern on the lectern. Purely decorative, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm
There are
sure.
pieces of glass
How much do you
missing
think
from
she
it.
knows?
It has
Like
been
more
like
than
that
she's
since
letting
I
on,
was a
or?
girl.
The gaps in the glass.
Oh, I did need a
chessboard
pee.
look
I
awfully
just
deliberate.
rushed
No,
it.
it is ridiculous. What possible significance can it have?
It's part of a chessboard, and the gaps are for...
Senor Stobart. You cannot mean...
This place was built for the Templars. Your chess set is as old as the Templars. It's kind of suggestive, isn't it?
Oh, kind of a bit suggestive.
I think this must be it. This is what the manuscript is pointing to.
This is extraordinary.
Yeah, you think she's hiding something?
Am I to understand that the Templars left?
I don't know, actually.
And in all of this time, we failed
She's
to
definitely hiding
realize
something, but
that
I
there
don't think.
was a puzzle?
It was wonderful to watch the Countess change before my eyes.
Right. Well, no time for wallowing in self-pity, eh, Senor Stobart?
She's very excited.
I had a good long run, but it ain't here. And now.
All those years of fatalism were falling away from her.
Lopez! Lopez! Put that hold down and listen! Go to the house and get my chess set. Yes! The old chess
I
set!
am like really worried that they're gonna end up dead.
Now hurry! My, this is exciting, is it not?
Don't get too excited. This could be a blind alley.
Oh, I do not believe that for a moment.
It's good to see you happy.
Happy? You know, I think I am.
So I think that the missing piece we're gonna fill in with some plaster.
Is the Virgin Mary really the right person to be sharing a mausoleum with 5 knights?
You are showing your ignorance, Senor Stobart. The Templars were dedicated to the Virgin Mary.
While we're waiting, I'd really like to know what happened.
Yeah, I just feel like
mean,
the
the curse
assassin's
and
gonna
everything?
come and get
It all
them.
began at the time of the dissolution of the Templars.
I think I'll be
Don
a bit
Carlos
bit
had
upset if
already
they do
left the
die.
ranks to become a scholar.
Don Carlos, is he the guy who went missing?
Si. But he had reckoned without the local bishop.
Right.
The bishop envied us our land and determined to use the papal edict as an excuse to destroy us. Don Carlos was on one of his scholarly journeys when the Inquisition arrived. When Don Carlos returned, it was to find his loyal manservant slain and his children gone.
They took the kids? But why?
Like, I think that maybe she's gonna end up
The
being our
bishop
grandma,
denied
or like, you know.
all knowledge of the children's disappearance. But witnesses had seen his men kill the servant who had
Okay.
been charged to protect them.
Oh, I mean, putting one servant to protect the kids.
He swore he'd find his children if he had to go to the edge of the world. He put on his armor and took up his sword and shield and rode out alone. He was never
It's the eyes,
seen
isn't it,
again.
Rooks?
Ah, Lopez, you have the pieces.
Si, my lady, as you asked.
Por favor.
What if
Senor
Lopez is gonna try and
Would
kill
you
us?
be so kind?
My lady.
Calm yourself, Lopez. I believe Senor Stobart's motives are pure.
Oh,
Very
well, you
well,
believe
my
wrong.
lady.
Yeah, he looks shifty AF, right? What if he's an assassin
My
and
lady
he's been
seems
trying
trapped.
to keep
But
a
you
tab on
don't.
her?
No, senor.
You know, to check that the Templars don't come back. Oh, yeah.
It fits, Senor Stobart. It fits.
Working quickly, I found which pieces went into which holes.
Oh, nice. Right. Click on any unplaced chess piece. It will turn to reveal a pattern on its base. Likewise, click on any hole in the board and it will show a pattern. Oh, it's a matchy-matchy. Okay. Right, sure. Wait, is that not... Oh, no, sorry. Okay. How am I picking these up? How am I picking these up? Okay, I got it. Fuck's sake. Come here. Every time you place it wrong, it zaps me. Well, I can zap it back. I've got the electric handshaker. I hope that the winning item in this game is that electric handshake that we give someone like a heart attack at the end. Let me pick you up.
With the red pieces in place, the square bases fit onto the white pieces. I just had to figure out where to place them.
Pardon? What did you say? That they go onto the white pieces, or? I didn't listen to what he said. I don't know. Are we getting it into a checkmate position? Is that what we're doing? We're just gonna brute force it, all right? Come here. George's little butterfingers keeps dropping them. Is it not right? My God, this is painful. I can't pick them up.
Just throw the chess pieces on the floor and play it from there like the animal you are.
Honestly, I could. This is absolutely enraging. Thank you, Prisoner God. Thank you. Maybe they have to be... Pick the horse up! But... Am I supposed to take the king? Yeah, or maybe swap the positions. No, it's not taking the king. Okay, it is in some kind of order here. Why do bishops have tentacles? I don't know. I guess maybe they're a bishop of the Cthulhu church. It's hurting my finger for some reason. I think, there we go. If you go too quickly, George drops it. Is there another option? You know what this feels like? This feels like you trying to use a touchscreen with gloves on. I'm actually gonna just look up the answer. It's so awkward. Knight, Bishop, King. I'm sure that's where I started, is it? Actually, from the picture I'm looking at, looks like the knight is supposed to go here. Oh, put that down. The king goes up top and the bishop. Oh. That's what it looks like from the picture I'm looking at. Maybe I'm looking at it upside down? Okay, I'm seeing a different solution, so hold on to your horses. I'm seeing lots of different pictures. There we go. I think it was getting him to checkmate, but I just couldn't. Oh my god, it's the Holy Grail!
Senor Stobart, look!
What is that? It's not the Holy Grail.
Yeah, it felt like I was trying to use a touchscreen with gloves on.
It is the communion chalice of the De Vasconcelos, missing for almost 700 years.
Yeah, I feel like Lopez is going to come in and he's going to be like, stop right there. My family has spent 700 years looking for this cup.
Live a little.
Are you sure? This is your moment of triumph, Senor Stobart.
Sure, I'm sure.
Oh, that is quite nice of George. Usually we say that he is a horrible
The possibility
person.
of death traps only occurred to me a few days later.
But that was nice of him.
So the curse of the De Vasconcelos is lifted?
Oh no, the Countess is
Oh,
thrilled to
no.
find the lost chalice. But there's still the riddle of the missing knight.
And
Well,
the
you can forget about
missing
that
kids
now
as
and
well.
get back to finding the Templar's secret.
Actually, I promised the Countess I'd find Don Carlos.
Is this like a side quest, or
I
is
can
this
explain
actually
everything.
necessary?
You have got the odds for a withered old Spanish aristocrat?
The Countess
What did they skip?
entrusted me
I
with the
wouldn't even.
chalice and the quest for her ancestors'
Just as George
tomb.
had planned.
You're as crazy as she is. Haven't you got enough problems? Khan and
Oh,
the
she
Templars?
died. I guess
It's
I'll
all
just
part of the
inherit
same
this
thing.
big
the
house.
chalice is important, I'm sure. The manuscript pointed us to the knight.
That's
and
true.
I have to find him.
Isn't there
What
a
then?
I don't know.
picture in the manuscript
But
of
when
the
the
cup?
knight and the chalice are reunited,
Yeah, because we
maybe
didn't
I
have to
will.
do anything with the candle. Maybe we have to go back there. That's an option. So what's the plot? So we are in Paris, and we are an American tourist that witnessed a murder. And we would like, hey, I don't have anything else to do with my time. I'll help you solve that. So we're trying to solve this murder, and it's gotten us embroiled in this fight between the Templars and assassins. That the Templars are trying to restore their order, or they're trying to fix the broken sword that got stolen by the assassins. But the assassins are trying to stop them from doing it, and we are trying to get there before they do. Why we're trying to get there before they do? It's because we're nosy, honestly.
this is the chalice I discovered in Spain.
It's just we're nosy, and we don't have anything better to do with
I
our
still
time.
can't figure out why the Countess gave it to you. After losing it for all those years, she simply gave it away to a total stranger.
I'm not a
She's
stranger, I'm
one
her
pawn
bestie,
short of a
all right?
paella.
The Countess is a fine lady.
She said
You
paella
shouldn't
like
compare her
a
with
British person
seafood.
does.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's something going on between you and that Countess.
Are you serious? She's old enough to be my grandmother.
Yeah, but she's really rich.
Just how long have you known Labino?
Andre? We met at college. He helped me out when I was a fresher. Showed me around, that sort of thing.
You never told me that before.
I like Nico.
thought he
I
was
think
just,
that the
a
scenes
working
that we did
acquaintance.
as her
So he is. I
really
rarely
warmed
see
me
him
up
these
to her.
days. You know, he hasn't changed much. A little lesser at the front, perhaps. I'd forgotten how much fun he could be.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
I want to see the guy holding the cup. I imagined that. There's no guy holding any cup.
Knight with a crystal ball. The
Never
knight's
mind.
scroll bears a phrase in through my
Now we have to...
There's a woman, but
hideous faces.
there's a guy. There between.
And then there's
Look there.
two
Goodbye.
guys on the same horse.
Do you think I should go to Marib?
Sérieux, a long way, Georges.
We'll go in a minute. I want to visit the church. Because I want to put that cup in that guy's crack. I want to see if he wants to hold this cup. No, okay, that's a shame. Maybe one of these guys would like to hold the cup? I was wondering if one of these men were the missing Templar. About this guy over there. Oh, George reminds me of Gabriel Knight so much.
A knight there in the company of his fellows. Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world. I guess.
I'm just seeing if any of these guys are the one that's missing. Do you want this cool cup? Well, they're not dying. They're already dead.
A
So.
stone knight lay in full stone armor. Blank eyes looking at the ceiling. Carrying all that armor around.
Let's see if we can break his tomb open. No. She's not that bad.
A stone knight. I wondered if...
All right, let's go, I guess. Gabriel is a sleazeball. Yeah. Yeah, I always wondered what Grace saw in him. But then do you remember what Grace was like to Gerda? When Grace was absolutely horrendous to Gerda because she thought that she was having an affair with Gabriel. Oh, we can't go back. Okay. There was a hospital that we went to before. Right. Let's save what we've just gotten here. Going from Slough to... Is it Marib? Yeah.
Hey there, young fella.
Hey there, young
Speak you
fella.
the English?
Oh my god.
Speak you the Anglais?
George.
Parlez-vous anglais?
Yes, si, and indeed oui, and rather better than you by the sound of it.
Yeah,
My
you
name
tell
is
him.
Nijo. Welcome to my grand emporium of quality merchandise.
All right.
This plaster was very useful in Ireland.
Really? Your fund of travelers' tales never ceases to enthrall me.
Have you seen this man before?
No, sir, I'm glad to say. Cold eyes.
Who just took a picture? I heard a camera shot ago. Oh,
What do you
maybe
make of
this guy?
A man-sized double-ply tissue stained with Bestheimer's number 12
Oh,
white
wow.
pancake grease paint, apparently.
Here, shake hands.
Caught you
Nijo.
at 4K.
I'd rather not, sir.
Look at this. A lifting key as used by Parisian sewer workers.
Calais, Calais, sir. I must remember this day for posterity. My grandchildren will be fascinated.
I love this guy.
What do you make of this?
Well, beyond the obvious, very little. That pattern seems very familiar.
A bail bondsman, a patent lawyer by profession, although often struggles to find work with such a competitive industry. Is it still competitive today, or was that just the 90s?
Do you know the name Merlin?
I'm afraid not, old bean.
How old is this guy? I can't tell if he's...
No way. What do you think of this, eh?
Oh, sir, what a splendid plaything. One day, when I am rich,
He gives
I am
me
going to build a world-renowned
the essence of both an
collection
old
of
man
brightly-colored balls.
Are you serious?
In deadly earnest.
and a
People
child.
will come from far and wide
And I can't...
to see my
Yeah.
Yes?
collection. The Rockefellers and the Gettys can keep their hordes of so-called fine art.
Oh, he's a
But
Nepo
answer
baby.
me
He
this.
gives me Nepo
What
baby
good is a
vibes.
Picasso, I ask you, if you cannot bounce it off a wall?
I
You
am.
have a point. Seriously, do you really think this thing's so great?
Take it away, you tempter.
I'll swap it for something off your stand.
Due to seasonal financial considerations, I'm afraid I cannot.
I want the
I
cat.
thought you wanted this thing.
I do, sir. The stand doesn't.
Which in translation meant it's not really my stand, and I'll
Right.
be in big trouble if I swap anything for something that I want myself.
Alternatively, is there any service that you require?
Oh,
Not at the moment, but I'll bear it in mind. So, this is your stand?
Oh, yes, sir. Though stand does not begin to do it justice. The finest in this bustling metropolis.
This is a bustling metropolis?
Well, not per se, no.
How much are those books there on the shelf?
Have you any Syrian pounds?
I think I might have a couple of Irish pund.
Then they're too expensive for you, sir.
we came here with no money.
You speak very good English.
Thank you, sir. I learned from tapes that my uncle procured.
Oh, a language course.
No, sir. Jeeves and Wooster. Gussie, Fink, Noto. Aunt Agatha.
Oh, Agatha.
What ho?
Does the word Templar mean anything to you?
Templar. Ah, Templar. Templar. Why, yes, of course.
It
Oh,
does.
yeah?
Yes. A splendid series of books by Mr. Leslie Chatteris, featuring the roguish Mr. Simon Templar.
Great.
Yeah. Usually he
That's
gets
a
the
real
staff
help,
to buy
Nijo.
things for him,
Anything
so he
else?
didn't know he would
The
need
same
money.
television program featuring Mr. Roger Moore of the quizzical eyebrow.
Oh, the quizzical
And
eyebrow.
a stick man with a halo. Bing!
Okay.
So all Templar means to you is Roger Moore.
I only watched it for the stick man with the halo. Bing! He was
Yeah, it's
better
credit
animated.
card. Like a gold or a platinum credit card.
So I'm correct in saying that the word Templar doesn't mean much to you.
Well, there was the Order of Knights who were wiped out in an inquisition in 1312, I suppose.
That's them.
Thank you
What else do
very
you know?
much,
How much
Anonymous.
information do you think there
Thank you
is on a
very much
Trivial
for
Pursuit
gifting
A what?
a mouse
limited
pad of
evil
endings to
edition.
chat, lads.
We had it on
Exclamation
the
mark
stand a
enter
couple
in
of years
chat
ago.
to
Ask
be
me what
in
a
with a
filter
chance
is. Go on.
of winning
I know all
yourself
this stuff.
a
Never mind.
CBT mouse pad. Thank you very, very much, Anonymous. Thank you. Exclamation mark enter in chat, lads. For your chance. Thank you very, very much. That's very kind of you.
Okay,
Good luck,
forget about
guys.
the Templars for a minute. What do you
Good
know
luck.
about knights?
Like the Crusaders, they came to the East on an insane and pointless mission. They sacrificed thousands of lives, including their own, for insensate pride. How anyone can find them romantic confounds me.
So long, Nijo.
Thank you.
Toodle pip, sir.
Toodle pip. What's this? Oh, it's a little bell. Oh,
I hadn't come all this way to seek out curios.
I like the cat though. Oh, hello. Oh,
As I didn't see the point of going all the way over there to get scratched, I stayed where I was.
perhaps if I keep petting the cat, he'll knock something off the side.
Hi, Nijo.
Hello?
Oh,
That's
the cat.
not a
There we
very
go.
friendly cat you got there, Nijo.
No, sir. It is a very unfriendly cat.
Why do you keep it?
Oh, it's not mine. It just rests where it pleases. And today, it pleases to rest there. As Kipling would say, it is a cat that walks by itself.
Fiercely independent.
And it smells.
Is that your father lurking in the back of the stand?
He is indeed a roaring fellow. Ayub's his name.
You don't sound like you respect him very much.
Don't I? Not only do I respect him, I rather like him. For all his bluster, we get on very well.
Seriously, do you really think this thing's so great?
Take
Really? Okay.
So long, Nijo.
Toodle.
There must be some kind of puzzle with the cat and the dad. Perhaps I can get the dad out, then touch the cat. This guy must be getting really pissed at me. Maybe talk to the tourist. Get
Hi,
him to get
I was
attacked by the
wondering whether you
cat.
could help me.
Why, sure, son. Always got time for a fellow American.
Herbal!
The name's Henderson. Wayne
Congratulations!
Henderson.
Pleased to meet you,
Congratulations, Herbal.
Hell, boy. I'm not in the office.
And thank
Call
you
me
very,
Dwayne.
very much, Anonymous.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay. Dwayne, my name's George
Hi,
Stowbar.
Dwayne. Big congratulations, Herbal.
I saw a medieval picture of a woman, royalty or nobility, something like that. She was looking in a mirror, but the reflection was of a man with 3 faces. What do you think of that?
I think you should be in therapy.
Okay.
Do you think bulls have any significance around here?
Music
Good
starts
question,
playing.
George. Nope, I don't think they have.
Do you mind if I ask you an odd question?
Okay, but I might not answer it.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
The Knights Templar?
Yep.
Nope. Nothing at all.
Nothing
Well,
at
you
all.
knew they were an order of knights.
What I know and what I say are 2 different things, boy. I haven't lasted as long as I have in this business without knowing that.
What
In
business?
this business?
Sure. The greetings card business.
Oh, please.
So what, he does his own greeting card?
Look, I've got some plaster of Paris.
Hey, Logitech.
Yeah. And I've got a picture of
Good
me
morning.
shaking hands with George Bush.
Wow.
Of course, that was back in '76.
Lovely, good for you.
Have you seen this man before?
Maybe. Where'd you get it?
I just picked it up somewhere.
Sure. I'm always picking up photos of complete strangers and then asking around.
I was like fully ready to not like this guy, but I quite like him.
Damn it.
There. I've got another picture of a complete stranger. Maybe I'll ask around about this one.
What do you think of this grease paint stained tissue?
You've been hanging around with actors?
Shake hands, Dwayne.
Why?
Just being friendly.
Let's just be friendly by keeping our hands to ourselves. Yeah?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Nothing. Nothing
at all.
Do you know the name Merlin?
Nope.
What do you make of this chalice?
That looks old. Is it for sale?
No.
Sorry. What do you make of this?
A manhole lifting key. So?
Oh.
Hey, how come you recognize it?
Hey, how come you're carrying it?
Yeah, well, let's just drop the subject, shall we?
I'm a Sewer Jack.
What do you think of this?
It's a ball. Big deal.
Rival of Punchy LaRue.
Does the image of a knight holding a crystal ball mean anything to you?
Hell no. What would a knight want with a hunk of glass?
I don't know. That's the problem.
What's wrong, boy?
It's not a crystal ball. It all came together in my head. What the conspirators had mentioned losing. The strange perspective of the manuscript. It's a lens.
Oh, right. Okay.
Have you talked to Nijo?
Nijo?
I was like, what else could it be?
He's the youngster on that junk stand, right? Yeah, we've met him. He's a smart kid. Speaks 4 languages, and he's never had a day's formal
He says
education.
we've met
He
him
should go far.
as well.
Kept trying to peddle garbage on us, though.
You're not going to find much worthwhile around here.
I know that, and you know that. But try telling Pearl. She reckons
Oh.
there's antiquities in them door stands.
You're a long way from home, Dwayne.
Could say the same about you, George.
Me? Well, I'm just sightseeing, that's all.
Without a camera, kinda lags to come all
Hello,
this
gorgeous
way.
new ensign with the
Not
long
taking
Hey,
pictures.
Dad.
Have you
Mind
seen
if I
Madam
take a
Captain
picture of
around?
you, George?
Also, meet me
What?
in 10 forward later.
Why?
They have amazing
prune
prune
juice.
juice there.
Ow!
I'll take 1 prune
could've
juice
warned
hot,
me.
please.
You don't
Hey,
mind,
Darth, how
do
you
you?
doing? Good morning.
The folks back home will be real interested.
Oh, we can ask him about his wife?
What exactly do
Look,
you do,
or his
Dwayne?
sister?
Didn't
They
I
look very
say?
similar.
Oh, I run a greeting card company.
Is that like
Yep.
a CIA
We're based in
thing?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Is CIA
Pearl
the
writes the
CIA
poems for
based
us.
in...
You ought to ask her to recite some.
Where is your wife, Dwayne?
Pearl? Oh, she's around, looking for bargains.
How long have you been married, Dwayne?
Hell,
Is
must be 30 years now.
Hey, ATM?
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
Is it like a CIA meme that I'm not
Stan
in?
was hawking ancient machine parts.
Oh, it's Washington, D.C. Oh, I suppose that would make sense.
Hello.
wouldn't
I was wondering whether you could help me.
Why, hi there, handsome. What can I do
it?
for
Sister
you?
wife.
Hi, my name's George. I was just...
Well, it's certainly
Well, I hope you
delightful
enjoy
to
it.
meet you, George.
I was...
My name's Mrs. Henderson, but you can call me Pearl, I'm sure.
Okay, Pearl. I was...
So nice to meet a friendly American face so far from home.
Pearl?
Yes, dear?
I was just wondering if you could help me.
Why, sure, precious.
I've got some plaster of Paris.
That's nice, dear.
Have you seen this man before?
No. A friend of yours?
No, not really. What do you make of this grease paint stained tissue?
Oh, it's grease paint. I thought somebody had body case and makeup.
I liked her too much to zap her with the buzzer.
You liked her? I mean, she seems okay.
Do you know what this is?
Lord, no. It looks painful, though.
Her accent kind of sounds like mine, doesn't it,
Who'd
Rug?
want to break into a sewer?
Who'd want to break into a sewer?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
You're a philommenist?
Don't they have secret handshakes?
Oh, George, now you're teasing.
Now you're teasing. I actually did the voice for her. That's my, like...
Have you ever heard of anybody
It's my
calling himself
secret.
Merlin?
Merlin?
No, Merlin. Merlin. There's an O in there.
Moulin?
You haven't, have you?
No, darling. No Moulins.
What do you think of this chalice?
Now that's really pretty.
Really pretty.
What does this mean to you?
Gosh, is this some sort of psychological test?
No.
Oh, well in that case it's a red ball.
Have you ever heard of a group of knights called the Templars?
Sounds familiar. I remember. Dwayne had a book.
He said he didn't know
Holy
anything.
Something and the Holy something else I can't quite recall. I read a little of it.
And?
Seemed like a lot of hooey to me.
I've been talking to your husband, Dwayne.
Oh,
It's just me in a different pair of
He
glasses.
told me that he runs a greeting card company, and you write the poems that go in them.
Oh, yes, indeed. I consider myself the artiste of the family. Tell me, George, would you like to hear one of my poems?
I would love to.
Yes, go on then.
Okay then, darling, here we go. Our sympathy upon this time, when your heart doth break.
I like the doth.
Classy, isn't it? We know the grief that must entail when your schnauzer gets bitten by a snake. Ah,
It's very
still touches me.
specific. But,
What do
you
you
know,
think,
I think
George?
for the kind of people that
Very specific.
want that,
You
it's
think
exactly
so? We
what
sell a
they
lot of
need.
those here.
You know, for the right person, that's the right card.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Pearl.
Me? Oh, a gentleman's interest is always so flattering. Well, my husband and I run a greetings card company in a cute little place called Akron in Ohio.
Did he say Ohio? I thought he said Oregon.
You said that your company is based in Akron.
And Dwayne said it's in Cleveland, no doubt.
Well, yes, he did.
Dwayne was in the Marines in Vietnam, you know. Anyway, he got a medical discharge. Thing is, he gets confused.
Oh.
We moved away from Cleveland 5 years ago.
Oh,
He
I'm
did seem
sorry.
quite
I didn't mean-
confused.
He also gets a little paranoid. Thinks he's a spy or something.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
so sorry, Pearl.
Don't worry yourself, George. We live with it.
Have you talked to the boy on the bric-a-brac stand?
Oh, you've met him? His name's Nejo, you know. Oh, he's just so cute, I could die. I'd love to bundle him up and take him back to Ohio.
He might not thank you.
I'm looking
I'd
for
love to
something
kidnap
ancient,
him.
you know. Something to impress the folks back home. The poor boy was trying to do his best, but we still haven't found anything.
Do you know anything about medieval weaving?
I do a little needlework, but gosh.
It's okay. It was a long shot.
Okay. She is the spy. He's the cover.
I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
Or maybe they're
How
just...
did this guy make a living selling useless old machine parts in the middle of nowhere?
Well, it's... George, look. It's not the middle of nowhere. People do live here, George.
The merchant was selling fruit. I decided I might have some later.
What? No, that kid from Siberia. Look, that... She wanted to come with us. Is that guy wearing a Union Jack? He is, look.
The stand had kebabs dangling from the canopy. As a marketing device, it lacked something. In the still air, the smell hung around like bad smells do. Hi, what's your name, sir?
Hello, you buy kebab. Moscow.
I was really hoping he would be British, just... He's also got that 1,000-mile stare.
What do you make of this, sir?
You buy kebab. You buy kebab. Yum, most good.
What do you think of this?
Buy kebab.
come to read?
I'd value your opinion on this, sir.
Nah, you buy kebab. None?
I'd value your opinion on this, sir.
Nah, you buy kebab.
Does this mean anything to you?
No.
I'd value your opinion
Those
on
eyes
this, sir.
look straight into my soul.
What do you make of this, sir?
You buy...
Does this mean anything to you?
No.
No!
What do you make of this, sir?
You buy...
Well, thank
Well,
you.
Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Most good.
Right, I would like to talk to the guy.
The stand was selling. This is what... Hi there, Dwayne.
Hi there, George.
Wow, did you see how he pivoted
How
to
can
talk
I
to
help
me?
you, young fella?
Okay, nothing,
Okay,
thank
well,
you.
I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
I love Dwayne. It's fun. Right, he sells rugs.
The carpet seller had an impressive collection of wares. If I had the time and the money, I might have bought a couple of rugs. It was the pattern. I'd seen that pattern somewhere recently.
I've seen it on the matchbox.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Does this mean
I've got to
anything
show
you?
you 7 other pieces of shit
carpet,
first.
Does this mean anything to you?
Yes, carpets, yes?
What do you think of this?
Hello, sir. Lovely carpet.
Does this mean anything to you?
Yes,
Carpets,
yes?
yes.
Explore new and exciting places.
Oh, yeah.
Do you like
Yeah.
to go off the beaten path?
Mhm.
So do we. We are Croft, Esquire Expeditions, Limited, and we know exactly where you should visit. We know about exotic and hard-to-reach locales like Delhi, Cairo, and Abu Dhabi. I know, our minds are blown as well. And while
Yeah.
you're there, take some time to look for some authentic good to bring home. They'll be better off there. Don't let your tallywhacker for travel go
Travel
soft.
go soft.
Explore with Croft.
Croft. Thank you. I think George would like to book a holiday with them. He's like, wow, I didn't know you could come to these major cities in these major nations around the world. Next, you'll be telling us we can visit Paris.
What do you think of this?
Hello, sir. Lovely carpet.
What do you think of this?
Hello, sir.
Okay, lovely carpets.
What do you think of this?
Hello.
What do you think of this?
Lovely.
Lovely carpets.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Ah, give to me. Give to me. Allah mut.
Oh, cheeky. Yeah.
Many beneficent greetings, my most
Yeah, I love
warm
that George has come to all of these places and didn't think to learn any of the language on the plane. Like, you know, like how
And
do you
again
speak
I
English
say,
or like hello or anything.
But, my friend, do you not see our mutual good fortune in this
To be
meeting?
fair, a lot of them
frank
do
do you want
speak
me to be?
English.
You are a traveler, yes?
Boy, you must be the world's greatest detective.
No. I am told that is Sherlock Holmes of the big forehead and slipper full of shag. I, as contrast, am world's greatest luxury taxi driver.
I
A
can
slipper
see
full
where
of
this is
shag.
going.
Is
I
that
am Ultar, taxi driver and luxury guide per excellent. Yes.
This I had to hear.
Where does your heart desire to go? Simply mention the name to your obedient servant, and we shall fly there.
Wow.
Swift as the eagle.
Oh.
Oh,
well,
tobacco.
I don't really want to leave Marib yet, but I'm sure that if I do, you'll be the first to know.
Is good. You know where you want to go. You come to Ultar.
Thanks.
Seems
See you around,
nice.
Ultar.
Be having a pleasant day, full of shining experiences and happiness, my friend.
Thank you. What a nice gentleman.
Even if I'd wanted to spit, my mouth was too dry.
Okay.
Damn, the door's locked. I'm sorry? Did you say something?
He say you not to go in toilet. Read sign, matey.
Matey?
It lose something in translation.
By staring hard at the notice and squinting, I discovered I couldn't understand a word of it.
At least he tried.
I knew the door was locked. I'd need the key to get in there.
Okay.
Even if I'd... The spittoon was nearly full. What did they sell here? Drinks or expectorants?
No. Okay. We don't want a cup of spit. Fair enough. What about this one?
I hadn't felt a need to spit since I was 12.
I mean, wouldn't it be such a... you know, you'd be really... what's the word? Asserting your dominance. You walk in, or you pick up the spittoon and you just start chugging it.
The outside of the ornate spittoon was beautiful. The inside...
Bet they wouldn't mess with you.
The outside of... Hi! Nice club you've got here. I was wondering if you could help me. What? I mean, I beg your pardon? I'm sorry, but I don't understand.
No surprise there, all righty. He says sorry, but he not speak English.
Okay.
But he didn't say anything.
He not have tongue.
No tongue?
Oh.
What happened?
Gosh.
It was bet.
And he lost.
He won. You should see other chappie. Oh, yes.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah. I am blessed with your bountiful presence once
George
more.
does have a bountiful presence. Right, I have a lot to talk to you about. Oh, no, apparently I did that. Something like that as a toddler because my uncle was using a glass as a spit holder. Did you forever spit in that uncle's drink going forwards? You know, like pay it back.
What do you think of this plaster?
Not much there. Not enough to make tasteful garden gnome, for example.
How about a really small garden gnome?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be tasteful.
So.
Have you seen this man before?
Oh, most certainly. Was here only yesterday.
Here? Yesterday? My God, he's close.
Yes, he was asking a lot of questions, just like you.
I've only asked
did he
one
ask
question
about?
so far.
He asked about American called Stoby.
Stobart?
Yes, Stobart. You know him?
No,
The killer knew my
never
name.
met him.
What else did he ask about?
He asked about German man called Klobner.
I tried to remember the name of the man the conspiracy had lost in Syria. Was his name Klausner?
Sure, that is what Ultar said. Klausner. I told this man in the picture, Klausner wanted to go up to Bull's Head.
Hold on, he wanted to go where?
Bull's Head. Big hill, 10 mile out of town. Maybe 60.
When was that?
Oh, maybe a week ago.
What does this grease paint-stained tissue mean to you?
I just
Nothing.
love that we've taken it on
Why?
so many
What does
planes to
grease
show
paint
people.
stained tissue mean to you?
Shake my hand, Ultar.
Ha ha! Remind me of thing that happened month ago. Maybe 6. Man come up to Ultar, say, shake hands, Ultar. But man have electric buzz thing
Oh
in
my
his hand.
goodness.
Ha ha! How we laughed! Then I broke his arms.
Oh,
I
well,
didn't think electrocuting the big Syrian was a good idea.
yeah, let's not.
This is a key for lifting manhole covers.
You carry some strange stuff with you, mister.
Well, I get into some strange situations.
That is not a good idea. Look at this.
Ultar not think so.
What do you think of this ball?
Is most splendid, mister.
Thank you. It's red.
This place is certainly hard to find.
Oh, yes, it is most exclusive. The membership can be no more than... Kind sir, what would you guess the population of the village to be?
Gee, I don't know, a couple of thousand?
Then I would estimate the membership to be no more than a couple of thousand.
What do you make of that
Comes
boy
with
in the market,
citizenship.
Nejo?
Nejo? Ha! Ayub's boy. He's too big for sandals. I speak splendid English, and he laugh. He say, Ultar, you big ox, you split infinitive. I say, I split your head if you stay still long enough.
Those eyes.
Funny, yes?
Hilarious. You should be on
I
cable.
don't. As a kid, I probably would have wanted one. I know as a kid, I wanted a piece of like fake shit to leave around, but my parents weren't enthusiastic about that idea. I had a fake tongue that I used to stick places. Like I remember hiding it in the fridge for my sister to find. Vera, you saying you wouldn't want him to drive you somewhere?
What do you know about the kebab seller?
A most miserable man. Ultar say, cheerio.
Yeah, I just had to shit in my hand and leave it places because they wouldn't buy me a plastic.
Shut up, Ultar.
Fancy that.
Not at all. Arto has face like the drizzle that falls on the midweek afternoon, whatever that is.
Have you met the American couple?
Have Ultar met them? Have Ultar met them?
Well,
Yes,
have
Ultar
Ulta
have
met them.
And?
They most ungenerous. Ultar offer to show them wonders of countryside. They say, is there anything ancient? Ultar say, yes, of course. Nature is ancient.
Yeah,
They
fair
say,
enough.
no, anything ancient made by men. And Ultar say, have you seen Taxi? Fan belt older than Ozymandias. But they gone.
Oh my god, I made really thick peanut butter sandwich before and a big glob fell out. Looked at like dog poo and the neighbor girl fell in it and threw up. Oh, you should have, you could have asserted dominance by, like putting a bit of it on your hand and then licking it. Yeah. Oh, then I guess you don't want to be the person that eats shit. Like, you don't want that as your nickname. Those joke catalogs, yeah, they were so good. Yeah, I had a little magic set as a kid as well. I don't know if I really learned any of the magic tricks though. I don't know if I think I enjoyed doing the pencil one, that it splits in three and then you put it back together. I used itching powder on my brother a few times. Did it work, Rug? Let me write that down.
Could you tell me what that sign means?
It's a door stay shut until Brush come back. Signed, the management.
Oh, Brush.
Well, what does that mean?
Manager buy lovely new toilet brush.
Oh, okay.
Leaves it by wash basin for 10 minutes. Come back, it been stolen. Not even out of wrapper. He damn cross. Lock up toilet and say, nobody use fine pristine toilet until brush given back. We
Fair
say,
enough.
what we do till then, eh? He say, cross legs and use superior willpower.
And that's what you've been doing?
No. Ultar use bucket.
Thank Christ we didn't drink it. Thank God we didn't come in and drink. Imagine that. I thought I was just drinking spit. Oh, whoopee cushions. Whoopee cushions are something, is a good gift for people with kids as well, because the kids will love it. Is it, Pip? Not that you ever used it on someone. No. No. Absolutely would never use it on someone and get it on yourself, right?
Do you know anything about the Templars?
Of course.
Yes? What can you tell me?
Great she-bop band of the 60s.
Oh, with spiny hairs.
No, that's not really...
Who
Sounds
put the
so
bop in the
unpleasant.
bop, 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 bop?
Yeah, eternal questions. What can you tell me about this Bull's Head Hill?
It's most magnificent. Lovely views. Worth visiting. Yes, by indeed.
How do I get there? No. Let me guess.
You need fine luxury guide to take you there in air-conditioned taxi.
Oh,
Woe
yeah.
is me. Where can
I read
find
Mario's
such
message.
A guide?
And Ultar is most luxurious guide for most literally some way, in any direction.
Gee willikers, lucky old me.
Are you desirous of my pleasant and luxuriant service?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
First, I regret the formalities. A trip to the Bull's Head, $50 Yankee, please.
$50? I don't have 50 bucks.
Oh, most unhappy event. Ultar,
dear.
then sorry, but he cannot take you on ride of lifetime.
Come
Hold
on,
on,
George.
Ultar.
Are you saying you
Is there
don't
nothing I
have
could barter
any
with you?
money?
Word that it was so, beloved friend. But my taxi needs gas, and its muffler needs the muffler doctor.
Oh yeah, the muffler
Trading
doctor.
for these things is not possible. My heart weeps for the injustice, but it's box or zip, or unfortunate American.
Well, I still don't have any cash on me, American or otherwise.
Oh, unfortunate, most extreme. The delights of the Bull's Head Hill then must wait, I fear.
Okay. I presume he
See you
doesn't
around,
take
Ultar.
checks.
May good fortune follow you, mister.
You know what we'll get? We'll get the toilet brush, and I wonder if he'll... It's the only place we haven't been. No, George doesn't seem to
figured
travel
going
with
out
any
into the
money.
countryside was a pretty good way to get lost. The merchant was selling fruit. I
No,
decided I might
like,
have some
knowledge of
later.
the language. Oh, I wonder if the American couple will have money.
Hi there, Dwayne.
Hi there, George. How can I help you, young fella?
Can I have $50,
Have
please?
you ever heard of a hill called the Bull's Head?
Can't say as I have. Where's that?
I don't know. I'm trying to find out.
Bull's Head, huh? I must remember that. Sounds scenic.
Have you met Ultar?
Almost luxurious air-conditioned taxi ride, mister.
Yeah, the cabbie.
Tried to pull a bunco on us. Take us on a wild goose chase off into nowhere.
Yeah, nobody wants my tissue.
Okay,
Can I
well, I'll see you
exchange
around,
tissue
Dwayne.
for goods and
Count on it,
service?
George.
Maybe he hides in the luggage.
Hello
I
again,
hid
Pearl.
in their
Why,
luggage.
hello, George. It's such a pleasure to see you
Can I have some
again.
money, please?
Have you ever heard of a hill called the Bull's Head?
No. No, I haven't. Is it nearby?
I'm not sure.
Sounds awful romantic. The Bull's Head Hill.
Awful romantic.
Have you met the taxi man, Ultar?
Heavens, yes. What a big man. Very muscular.
But you didn't go for a ride.
Why, George, you're absolutely the most... Oh, you mean a taxi
Oh
ride?
my God.
No, Dwayne wasn't interested, so it didn't happen.
Okay.
I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
Hi, Nijo.
Hello again, sir. And how may I help you this time?
I got so many
Who's
questions
the
for
guy
you.
selling the kebabs?
Oh, that's Arto. A miserable blighter, to be sure, sir.
He doesn't seem very happy.
He never is. Day in, day out, a face like a wet Wednesday. Whatever one of those is.
Does he speak any English?
Not cogently, no.
What do you know about that couple?
Oh, they're American.
Is that all?
The chap's a little odd. As for the lady, it's a funny thing. But I get the impression she's a lot cleverer than she
Maybe
lets
she
on.
is the spy.
I met an interesting guy earlier, a cab driver.
Ah, that would have to be Ultar, a barbaric sort of chap.
Oh, he's not that bad.
You know how he speaks in pidgin English? That's how he speaks in Arabic too.
That's not a very friendly cat you got there, Nijo.
No, sir. It is a very unfriendly cat.
Why do you keep it?
Oh, it's not mine. It just rests where it pleases. And today it pleases
I don't know what to
rest
do with this
there,
cat,
as
though.
Kipling would say,
Fierce.
and it
Okay.
So long, Nijo.
toodle.
Maybe the cat wants the ball? Maybe touch the cat. Cat gets angry. Cat goes up there. Put ball on cat. No.
Hi, Nijo.
No, I don't want to
Seriously,
offer him the
take
ball. We should buy the rifle.
So long,
I'm a
Nico.
little bit
Poodle
stuck.
pip, sir.
That's Punchy LaRue, Gullux. Punchy LaRue in her furry form. Actually a little bit stuck. Why, I can't buy anything from him.
I hadn't come all this way to seek out curios.
Sorry, I'm just getting my fruit out. Is it? So I was kind of looking... I can see a Newton's Cradle up there. I haven't returned the toilet brush yet, though. I'm pretty sure I haven't found it.
The stand was hawking ancient machine parts that seemed to be from a stripped-down printing press. I couldn't imagine where they'd come from or who'd want them.
Okay. Step 1, find the toilet brush. Alright, let me have a look around for it.
Pearl was actually as close to decency as she could be. Syria's a pretty conservative country. They don't like women displaying legs and shoulders. I wondered if the respect for local custom was accidental or deliberate. Pearl was actually as Syria's... I wondered if... I don't know. Even though he was obviously a countryman of mine, there was something about the guy that gave me a weird feeling.
Sometimes I wish my colleagues would search eagerly for the toilet brush. I don't know. I'm kind of anti-toilet brush because then you just end up with a shitty brush on the corner, in the corner of the bathroom, rather than the shit being in the toilet. Where shit lives, you know?
The cat was an ugly brute who looked like he owned the joint. It was the sort of bell you see in hotel receptions. Kind of unexpected here. There were some great bargains on the shelf, providing you ran a junk museum.
No, but it's not about me. It's about everybody else. I feel like in places like work environments,
suddenly,
there's usually just shit on
realized the
them.
horrific truth. The guy was basting the kebabs with a toilet brush.
Hello again, sir.
Hello.
And sometimes when the shit gets really embedded in there.
Well, goodbye. Have
Even
a nice day.
cleaning it under the water.
The stallholder's face wasn't a great ad for running a kebab stand. In the still air, the smell hung around like bad smells do.
Yeah, that's why I only shit outside. Yeah, what is there to brush outside? Just use your hand as toilet paper as well. Oh, a silicone one. Hmm. Oh, it doesn't clean all that well because the dirt kind of slips off of it. I see. Nah, don't waste a pine cone. Just use your hand.
What do you make of this, sir?
You buy kebab. You buy kebab. Yum, most good.
how to get his... Maybe I go tell them about the toilet brush?
Hello, sir. Ma salama.
Like, oh, by the way, there's that guy outside basting kebabs with your toilet brush.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be.
No, okay.
See you around, Ultar.
May go.
There wasn't when I couldn't speak Arabic.
It just feels like a waste. Kebab. Shitflap, did you just give your sibling a sub? Thank you very much for gifting a sub to Kebab Flap. Thank you. Yeah. Are you just sitting there drinking milk, Otter? Any flavors or just milk? Or the Flap family reunion? We got them all. All the flaps. Strawberry milk. Ah, okay. I prefer banana. I didn't wrap it in cling film. I just kept it in the cupboard. Oh, we just kept it in the cupboard, so the cupboard smelled like shit. So when we when we moved in to one of our previous places, we found that there was already a toilet brush there, and the agreement specifically says, do not remove anything from the property that is there already. It was listed in the inventory. Don't move it, don't remove anything. We want everything back at just as it was. So there was a toilet brush, and unfortunately the toilet brush was covered with the last tenant shit. And in my infinite wisdom, rather than just throwing it away and thinking, we'll deal with that later, or get a new one, I put it in the cupboard and kept it in that cupboard until we moved and we put it back. Well, I didn't want to remove someone else's shit. I didn't want... Now they think it's your shit. Oh my god, the next tenants would think it was our shit. Yeah, well, so it was, I didn't really know how it worked. I was really anxious, or, continue to be, but I was really anxious that we were going to get pulled up on getting rid of this toilet. This toilet brush, it was I was, really worried and scared that we were going to get told off or whatever. Yeah, the previous tenant had the same inventory, so how long? Yeah, the previous tenant did the shit was years and years old. From one tenant to the next, not wanting to use it or throw it away. Stop. Yeah. There's a tradition. Everyone gets a new toilet brush with shit. Yeah, they it's listed and pictured in the inventory, so they get weird about it if they yeah. Na 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 na. Two nights sharing one toilet. What could it mean? Yeah, obviously, Darth. Obviously. Yeah, they did. Well, the picture wasn't specifically of the toilet brush. It was the toilet brush in situ. When we came to get the apartment cleaned, the cleaner said that it was so well kept by us that it looked like no one would be living in it. And I like to think that that was the shit toilet brush, that they're like, wow, you've still got this shit from the previous tenant. It's like nobody's lived here since then. Yeah.
Hello again, Pearl.
Why, hello, George.
Have you had anything from the kebab stand?
Hey, Evans, no, with my digestion.
No, they weren't being
I've gotta go now,
sarcastic.
Pearl.
It was
Been a pleasure, George.
generally
Don't
very
be a
clean.
stranger.
Hello again, Pearl.
Why?
I've got to go
That
now,
landlord
Pearl.
was quite
Been
nice
a
as
pleasure,
well.
George.
They were all right. Yeah, they were okay.
Hi there, Dwayne.
Hi there, George. How can I help you, young fella?
Have you had any dealings with the kebab seller?
Absolutely not. Pearl's already had one attack of Montezuma's revenge.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
Maybe we'll ask him about it.
Hi, Nijo.
Hello again, sir.
That whole cupboard
And
smelled of
how
feces,
may I
though.
help you this time?
And everything that we kept in the cupboard also smelled like shit.
Look, this is going to sound a bit strange, but I need Arthur's brush.
What? The brush he bastes the kebabs with?
Yes.
Let me find some dirty postcards for you instead.
Nijo, this is serious. Arto stole that
Wonder what
brush
it
he's
smells
using
like
from a
now.
friend, and I wanna
Years
get it
of the
back.
toilet brush being put in
Perhaps I
there.
could help you, old chap. Maybe? Perhaps?
Maybe what? Perhaps what?
I do not wish to seem mercenary, sir, but I am a merchant, and merchants trade.
Merchant? This isn't
Oh,
Sears and
he
Roebuck
wants the
here.
ball for the toilet brush.
If you're going to be disagreeable,
No, you're right. What would you like?
I seem to recall that you have something that might alleviate my boredom. A globe of delight, a Rubicon spheroid of heavenly pleasure.
You mean the ball, don't you?
A tiny spherular form that barely spans my hand, yet promises hours of amusement.
If you mean the ball, why don't you just say so?
Can I have the ball back, mister?
Yeah, I don't know if so we've still got, I know, at least one item that was kept in that cupboard, and it did smell for years afterwards. I don't know if it still smells now, though. Even we washed it and everything, like washed the item several times and it still stank.
All right, here you go.
Thank you, sir. People say bad things about Americans. You're
Do they?
okay in my book.
What people? What bad things?
Never mind that now. Remember the brush?
Right, yes, the brush.
All you have
What
to
pizza
do with
is it, Darth?
Arthur is be polite. It lightens his day, makes it all worthwhile for him again.
How can I be polite to the guy when I can't speak a word of Syrian?
Arabic.
That's what I meant.
Simply memorize this phrase. Il ach il kalb.
Il akal kalb.
Close enough. Now, go over to Arto and deliver those honeyed words.
What does it mean?
even
Does
unto
anyone know
his
what it means?
delicate ear. He won't be able to do enough for you.
Really?
Really.
Oh, does it just mean I'd like a kebab?
Poodle peep, sir.
Amazing. Oh, does it mean dog? It would have been great if it was I'd like a kebab, because it's all he wants to hear is somebody wanting a kebab.
Hello again, sir.
Hello. Kebab? Mmm. Yes?
Il akul kalb?
Filthy. Bad. I'll kill you.
Whoa, calm down. I just... Feet, do your thing.
Imagine if you had to say that every time you ran. Before you run, you have to say, feet, do your thing. Oh, did he get it? Maybe something about his kebabs? Hot dog or... Yeah. Oh, 4 cheese, jalapeno, Spanish ham. Oh, I bet a Tabasco. Or with a bit of a mayonnaise dipping sauce or a garlic mayo dipping sauce.
What the heck did you tell me to tell him?
Patience, sir.
Patience? Patience? I've been chased by a homicidal kebab seller, and you expect me to be patient?
But consider, sir, while you were running from the irate Arto wasn't using the brush.
Hold on. Are you telling me that I've been used as a diversionary tactic?
Your brush, sir.
I can't believe that you put me on that kebab seller's death list for a toilet brush.
Well, I
The
mean...
ends justified the means, sir.
Jalapeno.
Yeah, but I noticed it wasn't your butt that was on the line, though.
In the UK, we say paella as well, though, so...
Only stand and wait, sir.
Our pronunciation
Oh, spare
isn't
me.
good.
Thanks for getting the brush.
Say paella
and
instead of
risking
paella.
my life to do
I
it.
remember that coming up on
Anytime.
stream and you guys were
Glad to
horrified.
So long, Nijo.
Toodle peep, sir.
Can I show everybody my toilet? Do I want to show everyone my toilet brush? Ah. Where's he going? It's got 2 L's in it, so why is it
Hello
not
again,
paella?
Why, hello, George.
Oh yeah, I'm
It's
Penniman.
such a pleasure to see you again.
Do you know what Il Akal Kalb means?
My, sounds romantic.
Yeah, I don't think it is, though. Look what that kebab seller was basting the meat with.
Oh my
It's like we're telling
God.
on him.
That's a brush for, the commode.
Oh yeah,
I'm
I know.
afraid so.
Thank heavens I didn't eat anything there. Oh, that's just too horrible.
I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a...
I like how he waits for me to come to
Hi
him.
there, Dwayne.
Hi there, George. How can I help you, young fella?
I've got a toilet brush.
What do you want me to do? Dance around with joy?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Oh, the
Down on
kebab
it,
seller's really
George.
sad, though. Can I show him my toilet brush?
Hello again, sir.
Filthy! Bad!
Okay, I'm going.
It's a basting brush. To be fair, the toilet brush was brand new out of the packet.
Hello, sir.
So it's not
Lovely
that
carpet.
bad.
Does this mean anything to you?
Yes, carpets, yes?
Il Akul Kalb?
Ha ha ha! You speak Nijo, yes?
Hey, Hyle. Hyle, we've got a toilet brush.
Ma'asalama.
Hyle, if you moved in somewhere and you found a shitty toilet brush in the bathroom that had been put on the inventory and you'd been told, don't take anything out of the apartment, don't throw anything away, what would you have done with that shitty toilet brush? But someone else's shit. It's like the previous tenant's shit. What would you have done with it? I'd throw it away
There
anyway,
wasn't much
game.
point in trying to launch an in-depth conversation when I could... Hello again, Ultar.
Put it under the
Praise
sink.
be to Allah. I am blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
It's free snacks, right?
What does Il Akal Kalb mean?
Who teach you that?
Nejo told me to say it to Arto.
And Arto come after you with big knife, yes?
Yeah, how did you know?
I know Arto. You tell him in bad Arabic that his kebab's made from dog.
There we go.
I said he was using dog food? No wonder he went crazy.
No. Ultar not mean meat for dog. Ultar mean meat of dog.
Oh. Ew.
I don't know. It might have been like their special toilet brush. I don't know. I was worried. I was worried they'd get mad. Oh, really? Did we? And I just didn't register at ATM. I don't know. It might be they're like, they might have really liked that toilet brush. At least wrap it in a plastic bag. But then you get shit on a plastic bag. Right? Don't you want it just... No, it was like literally the cheapest toilet brush you could ever imagine. Just imagine like a £1 or 50p toilet brush covered in shit. That's what it was.
Look, I've got the toilet brush back.
You man of action, alrighty. Don't
Oh,
just
maybe a bit
wave
of
at
sour
me.
cream,
Give to
Darth.
manager.
Oh,
See you around, Ultar.
May good fortune follow you, mister.
Maybe that's the poop of like a really special relative.
Here's your brush, sir. It wasn't easy getting it back. The manager took the brush from me, gave me the toilet keys as my reward, and stomped off.
What was all that about?
Manager, he say, bah, look at state of this. Need much cleaning and detergent before go around my, you ben.
He said all that?
Body language account for much, you know? Oh, yes, indeedy.
Okay. Save. Oh, did they ATM? Oh, yeah, because I was wondering what it was. I thought maybe because he didn't have a tongue, it might have been a scar. Okay. I did order. Don't worry, I saved over Slough earlier, so.
I hadn't drunk anything since the morning, and I didn't need to use it. Oops. It was the short length of chain I'd taken from the toilet at the Club Alamut.
Are we just committing vandalism now?
The mirror was as clean as anything else in there.
I hope this weekend can bring it back for you. Hope it's a good weekend, a nice breather from a shitty week. And I hope next week will be better as well.
It was a roller towel dispenser.
So I presume roller towels, they're the same towel that just goes round and round, right? It's not new towel. So if you got like a bit of shit, it would come back around eventually. Okay. I see. Less shitty than a used toilet brush. I like that we're looking through a window. That's really nice. Darth! Thank you very much for gifting us up to Hyle. Thank you. Hyle, I hope that can somewhat make you feel a bit better for the week. Thank you very much, Darth. A good start to the weekend. Thank you, thank you. Very kind of you. It's nice.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be.
You want to look at my...
What does this toilet chain mean to you?
You got brush back so you could steal chain? You're sure strange cookie, mister, yes?
Look, I've got the keys to the toilet.
Is this life goal thing I read in GQ?
Toilet vandal.
See you around, Ultar.
May good fortune.
It's like we're in the
follow you,
UK.
mister.
Oh, a basis for your feet to stand on. See. Can you do they strap your feet in? almost. Stop you from falling over. I don't know if I've ever clogged a toilet. Maybe I have. I might have done, but I don't remember ever having like a toilet catastrophe from blocking it.
Hello again, Pearl.
Why, hello, George.
What do you think of this toilet chain?
My, but you're a
Hey,
strange
Blacktails.
one, George.
I've got the keys to a toilet here.
With my digestion, you better keep them handy. But I'm terrible.
What do you think of this toilet chain?
My.
Okay. Let's
I've
talk
gotta
to her
go now,
husband.
Pearl.
It's been a...
Hi there, Dwayne.
Hi there, George.
I said it
How
was
can
just
I
me with
help
different
you, young
glasses.
What does this toilet chain mean to you?
It means that somewhere somebody can't flush the toilet.
I've got the keys to a toilet here.
Executive washroom?
Not
yeah.
exactly. Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
I love Dwayne. I hope we don't lose him just because we've like left this place. Oh, he's facing the other direction. Wonder why. Oh, he's playing with his ball. Oh, the ball started the Newton's cradle. Okay, get the cat to go over there. Do that, then the Newton cradle is going to hit the cat. Yeah, it's hit the cat. The thing's fallen on the floor and I can steal it. Because that makes an item free, right? Oh, left behind bundled plastic in the pipes. Did they have to fix it? Did they have to
The
move the like
statuette
shitty
looked pretty
plastic?
sorry for itself after its fall, chipped with both arms broken off.
Wow, I think I know who might like it. Man.
Hello again, Pearl.
Why, hello, George. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
Are you interested in antiquities?
Am I? Well, hey,
Am I?
George.
How about this fine statuette?
Oh, George, that'd be ideal, except, I don't know. It looks new, George. You won't be trying to make a fool out of me,
Look,
would
you can see
George?
it's damaged.
Good God, no, Pearl. Nothing could be further from my mind. I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
Do I have to make it look like a bit more gross?
The grease paint had worked magic. Now it looked like aged
I was
marble
going to
with
suggest that we got to rub a bit of cum on it. Here's my cummy statue. Do you want
Hello
it?
again, Pearl.
Why, hello, George. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
What do you think of this fine piece of ancient statuary?
Oh, Matt, that's just what I've been looking for.
Just don't
Just
smell
one
it,
thing, though.
okay?
Oh?
It looks awful similar to that modern one you showed me.
No,
Well, that's because...
That's what the modern
You see,
one was based on.
That's because the first one I showed you was a modern copy of this one. And I sought out the artist who'd done the copy and bought the original. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, George, how can you ever forgive me?
Wow,
nothing
if
to
you gave me
forgive,
some money, then
believe
I
me.
probably...
Would you like it?
Would I ever? I'm not carrying the money, though. If you go and find Dwayne, he'll pay you for it. If he gives you any trouble, just tell him that I want it.
Okay.
I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a
Dwayne,
pleasure,
your
George.
wife wants
Don't
this
be a
statue covered
stranger.
with cum. Can you, I have $50, please.
Hi there, Dwayne.
Hi there, George. How can I help you, young fella?
What do you think of this?
Good gravy. Looks old.
Yeah, I had to turn this town upside down.
Boy, Your legs.
No other way around, Rooks.
Looks Roman.
I wouldn't know.
What'll they say back home? How much do you want, George?
Oh, I couldn't. It's the find of a lifetime. I mean...
$50.
Take it or leave it.
Take it.
I'll take it. Here you go.
And here you go.
Thanks for the money, Dwayne. This'll come in real handy.
I ought to be thanking you for finding this.
Yeah, you should be thanking
Roman
me.
Statuette.
That is not...
Can I show
a good
everyone my
idea.
money?
Okay, well...
Count on it, George.
Let's go show her my money. They could never trust what they saw in the mirror, Rooks.
Hello again, Pearl.
Why, hello, George. It's
Here's the money Dwayne gave me for the statuette.
only $50. Oh, I hope you don't feel cheated.
Well, you can give me
no,
another 50 if you want.
I just hope you're happy with it. I've got to go now.
It's been a...
Okay. Yeah, we flaunt our wealth. Yeah, we kept showing everyone that gem. Oh, yeah.
Hello, sir. Lovely carpet.
I heard you should also tell everyone your phone password. Your credit card number as well.
What do you think of this?
Lovely carpet.
I don't think he's going to say anything interesting. Hello.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be.
About...
Are you desirous of seeing this most splendid place?
Well, maybe.
A terrific bar.
50, huh? Okay, it's a deal. Here's the cash.
Ah, most splendid. As you say, the cash price moolah is correct.
Yeah.
Mister, we make with haste.
Where exactly is your taxi? Because the only vehicle I can see around here is an aging Army surplus truck.
Yes?
Ah. Okay, I'll be along in a minute.
Oh, he's happy, isn't he?
It didn't seem right to take off with the toilet keys, so I left them on
Oh,
the bar.
come on. I think it does seem right. If I can't use the toilet, no one can. Right, let's let all our American friends know where
Hi
we're
there,
going.
Dwayne. Hi.
Oh, he doesn't
Okay.
care. All right, let's just go then.
Hello again, Ultar.
His most splendid and adventurous client.
Yeah, we kept the change so nobody can flush.
That's your
Kept the
taxi?
shitty toilet
yes,
brush.
most assuredly. Most entirely splendid taxi in all
It's
Marine.
quite nice.
It looks like an old Army truck to me.
Bah! You
The
Americans
suspension
with your
would be
checky
quite
mod
good.
caps and your Judd Hershes. You have lost sight of what a taxi should truly be.
About 4 tons by the look of it.
There, you have hit the nail in the nutshell.
Okay, already, let's go.
Regrettably not, most esteemed fair. There is a minor problem of a tiny nature. The fan belt has taken it upon itself to break.
So,
Right.
what are you gonna do?
What can I do? I must wait for a ride to the garage for a replacement.
How long is that gonna take?
1 day, maybe 6.
I can't wait that long. We gotta get moving.
There's a
But
man's
how,
life
my
on the
friend?
line.
I'll think of something.
Okay, what can we use instead of our fan belt?
Bye for now, Ultar.
Hello.
Hi there,
Hi.
No,
Okay, well...
Count
you've nothing I want, Dwayne.
The stand was selling some... This is what travel is all about. Roam the world and discover strange fruit.
That could be the Croft and Sons, Croft Esquire, like tagline: roam around the world and discover strange fruits. Their motto.
He didn't have anything. Hello again, Pearl.
Why?
No,
I've gotta
so-
go.
It's been...
that one.
Hi, Nijo.
Hello.
What does this toilet chain mean to you?
Are you building a bathroom in easy installments?
No, I'm stealing a bathroom in easy installments.
So long, Nijo.
Toodle pip, sir.
Actually don't know what I could use. I don't know if it's combine puzzle, like. I would think it would be the toilet chain that we used. A carpet? We could use as a fan belt?
In the still air.
No, it's... Oh, I don't think I've heard that one, Veer.
It must have taken him all morning just to set up his stall.
Oh no, I don't want to... Oh, I know!
I knew the door...
Oh, for goodness sake. Well, neither is what I'm about to use as a fan belt. But...
I knew the door was locked.
Oh, just use the fucking key that you picked up, George. Yeah, it needs to be rubber. But... Yeah, just keep stealing shit from the toilet. Surely this is what they want me to use as a fan belt.
It was a roller towel dispenser.
Just keep using it till it breaks. I thought we'd break it. Ah, we unlock it, guys, for goodness sake. You just want to break everything, don't you? Yeah, it's a fan, but I think it's fabric. You'll find fabric towel.
Maybe not.
Which probably is just as bad.
It didn't seem right to take off with the toilet.
George is more sophisticated than that. We had keys to the cupboard.
Hello again, Ultar.
Is most splendid and...
Is this any use to you?
My friend, the very thing, yes!
I love how the music starts. Nah, I don't know. Imagine them breaking down the door to try and get in that toilet sect, and then finding that there's no chain.
Normally done with stockings.
Now, if I knot the ends together, so... Serviceable, yes? Very serviceable indeed.
Stockings might work on a Bentley, but
yeah,
on a
it's
truck,
nice that you
the
can
coarse
skip
toweling
that.
did the job nicely.
Come along, my friend. You want to see the bull's head? Yes?
Yeah, they're breaking down the door because someone really needs the shit. And then they get in there only to find that the flush is gone. Yeah, we'll save. Oh, wasn't the bull in that picture? Do you remember there was a guy with a cow with the near the plumb bob? the tree. All right. Let's save. Oh, were we being... I thought we were doing the watching. Okay. Shall we save here for today? I don't know. I feel like this is a nice place to leave it for the weekend before we come back on Monday. Like a new area. I feel like if I do stuff here, then I'll forget what I've done. All right. Let's exit. New week, new toilet shenanigans. I have saved, right? I'm sure I did. I always get worried. Thank you very much for coming, lads. No. The toilet fan belt is perfectly serviceable. Did you not hear him? He said, wow, this works great. Why pay extra money for a mechanic when something you can do at home works just as well? Don't try that at home, kids. Yeah. You remember Gabriel night where they wrapped Jesus up in that hotel towel? Towels are pretty, you know, multi-use. They're pretty holy. You for coming, lads. Thank you. Next week, Broken Sword on Monday. Tuesday will be Borgo. Wednesday will be Siberia 2. And Friday will be Broken Sword again, I guess. Same as this week, just next week instead. Yeah, we did make ourselves a Shroud of Turin. It was a Shroud of Hands. It had his like nice sweaty face. Yeah, I recommend Gabriel Knight 3 Veer if you want to find out what really happened to Jesus. What really happened. What they're not telling you. Thank you guys for coming. You have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye, lads! Mario, you fucking wank.